this way before. Love never felt this way before. This love never felt this way before. This never felt this way before. Love never felt this way before. This love never felt this way before. This love can this send me love. Send me love to me. Send me love. Send me love to me.
revolution. Hey, come on, come on! Welcome to the revolution. Hey, come on, come on!
We are back. Cross up. I'm finishing this shit today. God damn it. Oh, hey Fluffy. No, it's okay. It's cool. No worries, man. Glad you came to stop by just to say what's up real quick. Whew. Just got off work and stuff. Chilling. Got my snacks. My brain is working this time. I deleted the streams from yesterday because they looked like they started to break up when I started playing Tekken, so I took them off. And yeah, I just figured I didn't want no part of that shit. So if for those of you who have been trying to like relatively follow what the hell I'm trying to do here, I have the cross out layout. I changed the overhead layout just a little bit. Let me go ahead and get out of the studio. So yeah, we got the overhead view this time. I'm a little smaller. You get to see the entire frame. And my snacks, like I said before. You guys know what these are. The rice crackers are something that keeps my mind going. So if you're joining the stream now, or you saw maybe like 2 of the streams that I did beforehand, I've been doing the cross-up Madcatz TE mod. I did this from simply sliding one of the pieces of acrylic I had right on top, and I slid it right above the buttons, drilled the holes, and here we go here. Now the problem I was having yesterday, just to go across from what I was doing, so I have this SLCD reader to these buttons, to the actual buttons for the directions, but I don't have it to the joystick, and I found out that I have to plug it in to the SLCD reader entirely, not just one or the other. So hopefully I'll be able to fix that today, and yeah, pretty much it'll be finished. I'll be able to bolt it back up today. I want to figure out I'm gonna do something here too. The right vinyl this time I bought came in today, and looks like this. This time we got, it looks like a little blue to purple, but it's more predominantly blue, which when I bought it, it said it was more predominantly purple. So yeah, and there's actually purple light over here, so it might look a little more purple. Look at it, and the autofocus is working today because I put a light over there this time. We're making strides already. So nothing too crazy today. Hopefully I'll be able to I just want to get this finished, to be honest. I'm not really planning on doing too much other than that. And then let's see how this, it's not bad. It has like a little shimmer to it. Probably look better when I do the video on it. And yeah, this is actually not that bad. I was assuming it was going to be more purple. It showed it being a lot more purple on Amazon, but you know how you can trust Amazon, so not too bad. Just gonna be chilling today once again. Call this little thing we're doing now called just modding, reference to the just chatting and just IRL stuff. So today we're just modding. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be just doing this entirely. I'm probably gonna play Tekken eventually because I want to make sure I can get the gameplay stream to make sure it looked okay, because when I was looking at the stream from last night, when I started playing Tekken, it started to pixelate a little bit. So this time I'm having my base as 1080 and then I'm just streaming at 720 and see if that's going to help things out. This time I'm running OBS as administrator too. So for those of you who are watching, let me know if the music's fine. Let me know if my voice is fine. And then we're going to get to doing this because I want to get this done. I've been looking at this thing for like a few days. And now that I know what it is I really need to do, it should be that. You know what? I should grab something so I can just put underneath this and keep it kind of propped up. Actually, what? Gotta pop me the little LaCroix. Oh, even the camera, the webcam looks better today. Then we got the PC right here. You guys have seen in many videos the PC11 Dynamic i7 6700 gray with the 1080 Ti. For those of you who are curious, I'm not going to be keeping like that for long. I have a B450 Tomahawk motherboard waiting to be having some juiciness done to it. But yeah, just want to get this finished. That's kind of my goal today. I don't really want to mess around too much. I did find out the little port on my oh well, we'll bring that up a little bit. There you go. Did find out the little port thing on the side here. Probably can't see it that much, but it does move. And that's the first time I ran into that, but it looks like it only moves when, oh no, it's still moving. Yeah, and I know I'm streaming a little later this time. This time we started at 8:50, just about. Just got off work not too long ago, and I figured, hey, I'm not doing anything right now. I'm just pretty much getting prepared for my vacation next week. I'm gonna be gone for a week and hanging out with my beautiful girlfriend for the time being while we're going to be in Japan. In Japan, I'm gonna do just plan on doing like priority like something along the lines of like a arcades in Japan video, because after going, you know, you get the questions about, oh yeah, what are they like out there and what it is to expect. So figured might as well put some type of content like that while I'm out there. This time I have my tools next to me instead of trying to look for them on the fly as I'm doing this. So hopefully it'll be a lot easier this time around. Should be pretty chill. I'm gonna plug that right there. Or maybe I'll just do it right here. Hopefully that doesn't hit anything, does it? Oh, maybe. I think I'm gonna put this right here, so then it can stay pretty close to everything else. Yeah. The good thing is I have some tape around the side. If you guys are putting any electrical things on the back, see these contacts right here. Look at the focus. Already getting better. This is already good. So these contacts, if they touch the metal, you can have some bad problems go on. It can really suck. It can blow whatever board you're doing. I did to my bricks board. Just tape on the backside with double-sided tape. So I'm doing the same thing to this, so just in case you guys don't blow it out. Still in the middle trying to figure out if I want to stream to YouTube or if I want to stream to Twitch. Reason being is Twitch is just a lot more, not interactive, but you know, you get like audiences there, but I feel like my audience is more from YouTube. And I have a Mixer account as well, but nobody, like, you can only buy clout, but you can't buy viewership. I mean, you can't to a certain extent, but you can't buy like people making accounts and going completely over to Mixer. But Mixer settings are a lot, you can stream a little bit higher quality on Mixer, but I think that might be because like there's just not as many people. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. And no, this isn't any super special tape or anything. It's just some masking tape that I have like left over from another thing I was doing. And if I finish this fast enough, I might just vinyl the all fight stick too, just to get an idea of what it's gonna look like. Or no, actually, you know what? I'm gonna finish the artwork, which you guys can probably see if you're interested as well. That was a pretty flawless cut. Oh my god, I'm so glad I put that light over there. Of course, now that I put the tape on it, you can't tell the difference. But yeah, where is... I don't even know. Oh. You know what? We're gonna change the color of that backlight. When I started to stream, I wanted to have like some kind of ambient lighting that was a little different. I can change the lighting in the background over here. I like that. Nice. Gives it a lot, kind of like a chill tone. I'm digging that. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna put that right here. Ooh, does this line up with the bolt holes? No, they don't. Do I have a bolt that can actually fit that? Be pretty cool if I did. Okay, it fits this. Oh, I don't think so actually. I think it's too fat. Nope, too fat. Mac asks, is this an SLCD clear? Yes, it is. This is from Jason Customs. And as you guys will probably see, I'm going to be messing around with the settings for the chat and stuff. So please bear with me. But yeah, this is SLCD cleaner from Jason Customs. He usually uses it on the hitbox, from what I know. Shouldn't have flipped it so much. It's pretty cool. It's not super technical or anything. I'm just seeing if I can make this compatible with like doing it with a cross-up layout, which I haven't tried yet, but I'm assuming since you can have it read to the SLCD, so it should be fine. You know what? I should just take the back top off of this. So you need to run an extra. So this one does not, from what I know. This one doesn't have the SLCD cleaner. I could be wrong, but I didn't really look that deep into it. But the PS4 with audio one does not. If you have the universal bricks board, the black PCB one, that one has the SLCD cleaners. I did it like way easier on this one. On that one, I actually ran just the like directionals from here, and then I found the pins that were for the other directionals on the connector side, and I just plugged it into to the buttons, and the SLCD cleaner worked as it should. Now I'm not exactly sure if they're the exact same as the cross-up instructions, but it worked. And I just wanted to put the UFB in my other stick, and I wanted to put this in here because I may or may not be selling this eventually, but we'll see. What is... Oh. Oh shit. Jesus, everything's falling off. looks like this is gonna need 2 layers. But yeah, I'm not even sure if I'm really gonna even keep this layout. I played on this beforehand. I've done it. This is the second time I'm trying to do it. I just want to see if it can work with this board in particular. And if so, how to replicate it. Make sure that clears. Looks like it doesn't actually. Yeah, no problem. Alright, looks like if I put it there, it'll fit just fine. So give it a nice push. But yeah, if you're ever gonna do a cross-up, like just like a custom cross-up, I would highly suggest just to get the universal fight board. Billions of times easier. Billions of times easier. Is this gonna be a cheater box? Probably. I'm curious of what people are actually going to be thinking about it. Okay. So now the thing I need to do is to get just had these somewhere. Oh, there we go. So if you guys remember, for those of you who even came yesterday, I soldered these yesterday, and now I have to desolder. Well, I'm not going to desolder, I'm just going to cut them off, but they serve their temporary purpose. Because the reason why I have to do that this time is I actually have to use these wires . thought. Now what I'm trying to figure out now is to figure out how I want to run these wires. Wow, kind of empty today. Yeah, I mean, it's Monday. I'm not too surprised, to be honest. And again, just chilling. But welcome back, WT. Hopefully you see your stuff coming soon. So you got that going for you today. I wish I had another one of these somewhere, but I do not this time around. Oh yeah, that's right. You guys, damn, wait, what time is it where you're at right now then? Okay, so this is left. So yellow is left. Oh, okay, it's not horribly late, but it's getting late. You're supposed to be asleep, man. Crazy childrens. Damn, this is the only longer one I have. Should definitely use this for something else. Maybe a farther one. Damn, both of these are hella short. This one might work. Nice. Oh hey, this one will wage. Oh my god, these B2s. Fair enough. I was like that last night, but I realized when I was looking at the VOD or whatever, my you can tell, like, compared to the first time I streamed and then that time I streamed, you can tell I was kind of burnt out because I slept, but I didn't sleep that much yesterday. But yeah, whenever I'm just chilling. I think yesterday it's kind of like, one, I was like kind of determined on getting this done, and then like when ran into the things I ran into, I think kind of put me down a little bit, but it's fine though. I wish I could have played, damn, what is his name? The cat from Australia some more, but unfortunately when we're starting to get to connection problems, it's like, dipping into the red when it came to connection. Oh wow, these. Oh no, they're not. Of course, I put it right over what I needed. Glad coming in for the chill vibes. Sorry for the crunch. Yeah, I think so. The only thing I'm gonna try to get this together today, and that's kind of it. And I shouldn't have had that cracker because now my fingers are all slippery. Actually, as late as it is, my girlfriend might be able to watch this. So. If you're watching, Yana, let me know. I know it's gonna be, by the time she sees this, oh man, it's gonna be early her time. I've somehow been able to get green with people in Korea. Get green, what? You mean like just good with the people in Korea? Or just like... Unless you mean like the green lever, which is like a story in its own, to be honest. What happened to the S9? There's what looks like to be an iPhone. Oh, no, this is the... I use this one for my lighting stuff. So like whenever I want to change the vibe or turn the lights off or something. So yeah. But I have my S9s charging over there. It died when the moment I got here. Come on. What sucks about these, I might have to do this a different way. What I might have to do is to put this in and then solder right here. Because the openings are so small, it's kind of hard to get to... Oh, you've been able to get green ranks with the in Tekken? Ah, I mean that green ranks, green connection. Yeah, no, when I was playing with a guy with Australia, dude, like we started off in the red and then it dropped to 1 bar by the time we were finishing playing. Which sucked, cause like towards when we got to his AK was going against my Elisa, it was starting to get fun. But after like dropping simple combos, it kind of sucks after a while. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to solder these. So I'm gonna put you away for now. Actually, I'm just gonna take this off for now. This will be left. I doubt this is gonna reach, but we'll try it. I hate these V2s, man. These V2s suck so bad. I'm so tired of popping these micro switches out. Did I order the low color Fanta yet? No, I have not. I've only seen it, but I haven't got into it. I'm kind of thinking about getting the Core Jam next, or the Super Hurrang lever. I emailed Itoki about the Super Hurrang, but I'm still waiting to hear back from him. It's not too expensive. I haven't seen. Is it on a Focus Attack already? I've been thinking about a low color Fanta, but since I have the Fujin mod, I don't need it, but you know, trying it would be nice probably. And then I still have the Alpha and the knee lever still, which I'm still selling. The 47C, if anybody's interested, $30 shipped. I basically will be losing money on it, but I'd rather somebody play on it rather than me. Yeah, the Core Jam. I'll keep my opinions to myself, but I want to try it because obviously I have the Soundjack stuff too. This one's down, so this is gonna have to be the longer one. I don't have any wire that is longer. Oh. So. That's that. Hey, what's up, Coop? Welcome back. We're just chilling. I'm getting this. My whole objective this time just to get this cross up done. Nothing other than that. Not even considering anything else at the moment. Once I get this done and working properly, I can move on with my life. Nice. Okay, so that reaches. Make this a little cleaner. How was your day, Coop? Did you work today? Or were you off for President's Day? Were you a lucky person who works at the bank and didn't have to do a thing? I had to work. Got off a little later than expected, but I also woke up super late and got to work super late, so I can't complain too much. Like, do you even work? For that matter, actually. So you can get it for, so you can get the Fanta lever for $35. It's cool. Yeah, the knee lever. I mean, this bad boy right here. And it's the limited one, so that's kind of the only thing that's honestly helping me keep this thing. I have one, because when I was getting ready to go to Japan, I was like, I need some extra funds. And I was considering selling this. But I was like, you know what? I think my deal to myself will be that I will only keep either harder to find levers or unique levers. And the knee lever, the Soundjack stuff are probably going to be the ones I'm going to keep. And then the Fujin mod, and I kept the Fujin collar so I can have a low collar and a short collar option if I ever feel like changing it out. Right now it's a high collar. But surprisingly enough, I haven't been able to play on it while I had the short collar on there that much. I'm also curious if you can just put like the alpha collar on there and just throw it on there and see if it works, but I'm not sure if you'll get the same throw distance. Because that's what makes the Fujin special compared to other levers, and the smaller switch spacing due to the plate, which sucks because I stripped my Fujin plate. Luckily I have an extra, but I stripped one of the bolts and now I have like a nut on the bottom of it. Probably just gonna super glue it down so I don't have to like really go back and forth on it. But yeah. Down. Damn, I need like one wire that's a little bit longer. Which I may have just found. And is the color that I need it to be. Do I have any other ones? Nope. Oh, maybe. You were off today. Lucky you, lucky you. Lucky work wasn't too bad because since people were even closed for the holiday, it wasn't too bad today. But on Sunday into Monday mornings, I do a double shift. So I come home, I go to work, go from job 1 to job 2, pretty much back to back. Oh man, this is my jam right here. The song is called Breaking Away. Oof, so good. So good. Oh god. Oh man. Be careful with scissors, children. They may just cut things that you hold valuable. Like your ex-girlfriend. Who knows? Actually, fuck that bitch. It's difficult to, and I've been doing it for like a while, so it's not too bad, to be honest. But it allows me to do the things I want to do, like go to Japan, you know, mess with arcade stick stuff. And yeah, it's not ideal. I don't plan on doing it for that much longer, but it's fine for now. Damn it, and I just tore that out. Moral of the story, become predominant YouTuber, make all the monies, and retire. Oh my god, it just pulled both. Oh man. I really, really hate these fucking screw terminals a lot. Like, they're like a different type of screw terminal where you put it in and then it pulls like the wire up. What's up? And just I'm gonna mess it up again. Medical Mechanica. There it goes. It's called Medical Mechanica or Medical Machina. Ooh. There it goes. That's better. You get in there, you person. See, this time I changed the layout this time. Now you can see the chat now, and it's a little more clear here. And then it just continues right there. I'm probably gonna raise myself up a little bit farther than that, but I'm not too worried about it this time.
Hey, what's up, guys? Back with another review, and this is my review of the
Future.
Mark II. I did a review last year, and that was one of my favorite of all time. But this is the successor to that, and I'm going to see whether this still continues that tradition of being awesome, just like the previous one. It also does have some new features I'm going to cover. So let's go start the review by taking a look at the design and the
God freaking damn it. Damn, this song slaps. It's like I'm listening to that stereotypical lo-fi, the one with the girl that's like doing her homework on a loop. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. You guys know exactly what I was talking about because that's how you found lo-fi. When you found lo-fi, you never looked back. Although this isn't lo-fi, but you get what I'm saying.
The future is what will happen in the time after the present. Its arrival is considered inevitable due to the existence of time and the laws of physics. Due to the apparent
Gonna do
nature of
this.
reality and the unavoidability of the future, everything that currently exists and will exist can be categorized as either permanent, meaning that it will exist forever, or temporary, meaning that it will end. The future and the concept of eternity have been major subjects of philosophy, religion, and
What monitors do I use? I have so my bottom one, well, let's see.
one in the Occidental
So this one right here is a,
projected timeline that is anticipated.
I know camera, it's too bright. This is a 2560 by 1080 LG 34 inch, or I forgot, I think it's a 34. And then you have this one up here, which is a 27 inch BenQ. I forgot the model number, but it's just a 1920 by 1080. I'm kind of thinking or considering on getting rid of this setup like this because alt-tabbing in some games or just alt-tabbing certain applications like I use, like Adobe Premiere into like After Effects or something, things don't like to play well with each other sometimes and it can suck. So I'm kind of considering just getting one big monitor. They have the LG 42.5 inch. It's the UD79, and I'm thinking about rocking one of those instead. And also on the LGs they have like joysticks, so you can control like the brightness and turn it on and stuff. And last weekend when I was trying to do some B-roll, I was trying to use the monitor for some extra lighting for when I do like on the table stuff, and the joystick broke, and I was like, shit, I can go in there and like figure out why it broke and replace it, but I was like, you know what, I'd rather just get a new monitor, to be honest. Yeah, I use the top one for gaming for the most part. When I'm playing like Tomb Raider and just like any like third person or like scenic kind of games like Senua's Sacrifice, Hellblade, I play it on the wide monitor. Yeah, I feel like that's how everybody finds out about lo-fi. You see that one girl and you're like, you know what, she's chilling. Makes me want to chill too. I cannot stress how much I hate these connectors, by the way. Or not these connectors, these screw terminals. That should be in there now. Okay, so this is the obvious down. So down is going to be the top one. Should I just do this like super ghetto? Or should I not do this super ghetto? That is the question. see. My PG-27 9Qs like that. Yeah, it's funny you have that one. I was gonna get the PG-30. I'm not even pretend I remember the name, the 34-inch one, but I saw they had problems with some of the panels, so that's why I didn't get it. I was looking at the Alienware one, the 34-inch, and that's the one I want to get. But I don't want something that's curved too much. I don't want like a super curved one. Yeah. Just make sure you have like, if you're gonna do like a dual monitor setup like this, make sure you have like a good sturdy stand. Because I have one, I have like a single pole. No, or do I have a single? No, I have two. So I have one on the right side that holds the ultra wide, and then I have one on the left that holds the 1080 monitor. And then there's a lot of weight in the middle. This isn't like the Carl B like IKEA desk, the one that everybody else uses. So I would highly suggest to get a good table or mount. I don't know why I just didn't throw this in there when I did. Damn it, I gotta do this all over again. Or maybe, fuck it. We're just gonna use that connector I had. I don't wanna overcomplicate this any more than I already have. Where'd that connector go? Yeah, if you don't need like a huge table, but just something that doesn't bow. Mine bows a little bit, and I have a stand on the bottom side of my table that sits on the floor and holds, like it doesn't hold it up, but it gives it support so it doesn't bow. Okay, this has to come here again. Center is left. This needs to go here. Let's turn the solder on. Hopefully no shit. What stick do you have that you're building, by the way? I've seen you in the, I think it's the All 5 Sticks Discord. Leave the solder over there too. My main stick, my dragon is my main stick. I was using the Hori Wrap N for a while, and I just sold that over the weekend. And then I had the, oh nice, yeah, I had my dragon was my main stick for quite a while, and then not this in particular tee, but I had another one, and I used that stick as my other other primary stick that would bring like the tournaments. Because the TE is like pretty small, and you could bring it pretty much anywhere. The only thing I didn't like about it is the way like they're known to these panels are known to like flex after a while, and mine started flexing. And another thing I found out is I think my old panel is kind of bent, so one of the buttons would stay a little higher than the others. And yeah, But other than that, I didn't really have a problem with it. I just felt like changing to the Dragon because I felt like I liked bigger sticks. Because I have my Wrap 4 that I liked since it was a little bit wider and sat on my lap a little better for me. And when I feel like I'm playing on a TE, I'm kind of like a little like dino fucking T-Rex syndrome going on. So that was kind of the reason why I decided to do that. Oh wow, these are not the way that I have it. Okay. So this is left. It's funny what happens when you like actually explore your music library, because I didn't even know I had this song. Sometimes you just gotta let it rock. Let's not drop that. What grommet should I get for the Renegade asks what grommet should I get for the low collar Taeyong? I'm used to the 35 grommet from the 309 MJ and whatever is the stock grommet for the CDP. I think the CDP is the medium tension one too. It just has the better bobbin or the little bushing that's inside. Damn, I don't think this is hot enough. You know what? Ooh, shit. I was moving my fucking soldering iron and I almost like melted my HDMI cord to my camera for that for a second. Give me 1 second, guys. I need to put some water on this little tip cleaner. But actually, you know what? We're just gonna put some LaCroix. No, we're just gonna use some LaCroix instead because I'm too lazy to go upstairs. That worked. You guys could probably hear that. Let's see. So he was saying, if you're playing on the 35, to be honest, you're... Oh wow, that's hell on there. Oh my god, it gives it like a it gives it like a weird smell too. But it's like a sweet smell. Oh yeah, this tip is way too cold. Oh my god, just come off. There's like one like little bit of solder on it that just would not come off. There it goes. Yeah. I think it just wasn't hot enough. Sparkling water time, yes. I've been trying to cut out like a lot of sugar out of my diet. I'm getting too fat. Becoming a little fat piece of shit. And again, guys, you don't have to solder this. I'm just doing it just because I have a soldering iron like literally right here. There we go. Now we're getting some meltage. That'll do. Okay, so the yellow's on there now. Yellow was what again? Yellow is left. It's gonna be this one. Oh my god, these V2 buttons. It's one thing I've already noticed I hate about these buttons. I know I've said it plenty of times, but I'm starting to really, really hate it now. But yeah, anyway, the 35A on there, you can't really compare the crown design to the Fantas because the Fantas are a little bit looser. Like the 35 doesn't feel nowhere near the same as the crown one. But if you're wanting to kind of replicate that, I would probably say you can go. Yeah, the song's dank. I use this in one of my other videos and on a different channel. They're not that comparable because the way that the bodies themselves kind of tension the levers. But if you want to kind of replicate the 35A, I'd probably say go for a red 40. Even that might be, yeah, maybe. That probably would be the closest you can get, at least for the Fanta wise. Oh my god, this thing come out again. So annoying. You know what? You need the flashlight for this. This is down. What color is down? Red to red. Unslapping the 45A and that Benulous you're sending me, hoping it's not too high considering. Which color is that? That's the white one? Or is that the black one? I'm fine with using something tighter as long as it's not a super huge difference. I'm assuming you mean more tension. Yeah, it should be fine then. The 40 is probably what I would compare to the 35 to the Crown series. Of course, it's going just like right off the top of my head, but I was considering on doing a video that shows like the comparison between like both, but kind of faded from it. That's nice and shiny too. So what is this? This is down. Let's go with this one. Oh, okay. The 40. Oh, it's the red is the 45. Oh, for crown. Okay, I thought you were talking about Fanta for some reason. Yeah, the red one is pretty gnarly. Which grommet? Renegade asked me, which grommet do you use for your Fujin Fanta? For my Fujins, so originally I started with the red. I have the red right now. It's just, I've started to realize that I like to have a little bit more play in the lever. So 35 is kind of my sweet spot, at least for the Fanta style levers. So for my Fujin, I have the 35 in there. Actually, no, I have the 32, the pinkish purple one. Yeah. And then on the crowns, I usually go straight to the 35 since I haven't found anything in between. Apparently, the Super Ring lever has a something in the middle of a 30A grommet, so that's why I'm trying to get my hands on one. I also want to get my hands on an extra grommet if I can, because that'd be perfect for my Sanjaks. Because the 35, like I mentioned in my video, the 10 is just a little too. It's not loose, but the return to neutral just isn't as fast. And the 35, I have the return speed I want, but it has a little bit too much tension to it. So that's why I put the 685s in there to kind of relieve that tension, since the V16s are a little more has a little more actuation force required for them. But I am no professional player, so take that with a grain of salt. Let's see, green, orange is up, so that's going to be this one. Oh no, orange, this is up. No worries, man. Glad you came out and chilled for a little bit. Let me know when you get that the Benulous to you, and then you'll be able to finally play on that lever, and I'll see your stick probably in the AFS eventually. I'm going to be doing something special to my AFS once I get a chance and finally finalize it. But thanks for joining again, WT. We'll see you around. Renegade, what lever are you playing on right now? And this is right. Of course, Alex, it's the only wire left. Later, WT. Thanks for joining again. Oh man, I knew that was gonna pull it out. Oh shit. So you're basically playing on a crazy Dom Powell lever. He thinks the only change he made was replacing one of the A3s for an A2 because apparently it helps with wave dashing. Yeah, there's when, well, whatever, I'll spoil it now. I'm gonna be doing a video eventually of like how to optimize your lever for certain stuff. And the things that people do is they swap certain switches for certain directions. Like when I was really having problems with hitting up on stiffer switches, I replaced it with the A2 just to make it a little easier. The only problem I had eventually is when I started playing Elisa, when you do like I would get accidental up forwards. Where did you put the A2? Did you put it on the down or like the forward or something? That's probably what I'd probably put it down if I needed help for wave dashes, because you want to get that corner. I'm just too plebby when it comes to playing on my lever, so I tend to make a lot of misinputs, and that's why a smaller actuator tends to be the better thing for me to actually use when it comes to playing. He's 99% sure, but 99% unsure that he's probably sure. Yeah, I would assume you would be switching it for down if you're going to be doing something like that. It's my assumption anyway. I wonder what happens if I put... probably shouldn't do that. Let's see. Alright, so I'm going to jump into Tekken, see if this is working again. I'm just going to see if I need to use the grounds from the SLCD board, or if I can just use the grounds from the board. Well, I should probably turn the soldering iron off. And of course, the power wire that I made before is too short now. Actually, it reaches, it just doesn't reach all the way.
I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Of course, right before I turn my soldering iron off. Renegade, do you just play Tekken? Oh, cats in the sippy cup. What's up, man? Welcome back again. You guys are so nice to me, returning the stream and stuff, even though I'm just a streaming pleb. Yeah, right now I just got done putting the SLCDs to the buttons and the joystick, and I'm gonna make sure it works here in a second. I don't have to solder this, but I'm just doing it because I have the solder literally right here. The original power wire I made was it's now too short, so now I have to extend it a little bit. Should probably put tape on that before I forget, actually. Right now I just play Tekken and a little bit of Melee. I want to get into other fighting games, but the CDP feels like it's... Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I liked the CDP for like a brief second, but I think it's that dead zone. I think the dead zone is probably what bothers me the most. But who knows? Now that I played on different levers now, maybe I might be able to get used to it. I did like the way it felt. It's just the way it reset to neutrals. Yeah, I seen the short collar. I'm in a Korean ramen Discord, so we knew it was coming maybe like 3 months ago. And if you guys are looking for any more information on Korean levers, go ahead and check out the Korean grommet sniffer Discord. That's sniffer, as in yes, smelling. So if you guys need any more information on that, definitely check that Discord out. A lot of us are in there. I'm in there to aid anybody who needs help, because I try not to spoon feed people, but you know, some people do need it because they're so skeptical on Korean levers in general, when really this is all a preference thing. You don't need one if you don't need one, because every single lever out there is Tekken Mishima appropriate. That's one clickbait thing I really legitimately hate, to be honest. They're like, yes, this lever is better for Mishimas. Oh really? How so? It is, because, you know, it'd be like that sometimes, you know? It really do. I would have probably died if this would have came out and I didn't know. That's a lot of cabling, BT says. Yeah, it is. It's funny because the only reason it's as cably as it is because I'm just using parts that I have on hand. And these wires are actually from another stick that I just had laying around, so if I had like the easy wire harness, this would make things plenty of old times easier, but I'm using that easy harness for something else. It just looks like a lot because the TE just does not have any room. Like if this was any other fight stick, I would like mount this inside the case and then just have the wires coming out. But unfortunately, you can't do that with here because there's so little space in here. Of course, this is also still too short. I wish I found this a second ago. That's what made me fall. That's what made me fall for getting the CDP. Yeah, everybody says like it's a lever for. If you don't get this lever's gonna make your Mishima play so much awesome but better. And I fell for it the first time, but then I realized, wow, I can do the same stuff on a JLF than I do on this. What? But yeah, I mean, it does suit like some players differently. That the machine marketing is very real indeed. Do you think the crown collar would fit on a Myongshin? I doubt it. The Myongshin collars are usually pretty big. Like the body itself, like this is the this is the Taeyong fansel right here, right? If you guys look at the collar is a little bigger and the collar is a little bit wider as well. I'm not sure if the body itself is wider. I did try to plop it on another stick at one point in time, but it just did not, it didn't fit. So much better than yesterday, right? Like yesterday I was having so many problems, but this time I actually have a light bouncing off the wall this time. But yeah. Maybe though, but you can see like this is how far the body sticks out in comparison. It can probably fit on top, but I just don't know the actual the actual sizing specs are for it, so I can't say for sure. The Korean levers Discord treated it like the second coming of Jesus. There was a lot of there was a lot of hype about it. Most Korean levers rely on hype to sell. Yeah, kind of. Like the knee lever is a good example of that, where it's just, to be honest, like coincidentally I have them both right here. Like this is the 47C and the knee lever next to each other. The only difference is the body and obviously the aluminum parts and the bat top, to be honest. But they do feel completely different from each other though, so they actually have that going for them at least. But what doesn't need hype to sell though? I mean, try getting somebody excited to get a am I gonna get the new Help Me? Maybe. I kind of only want the new Help Me because of the new bat tops, because those new bat tops are pretty sick. But I've ditched as of today I ditched all of my crown levers. The only crown related one I have is the V5 now. I don't know, I just started to drift away from them, but who knows, maybe the Help Me might pull me back in. but I mean, the help me did originally actually. The 309 help me, the high collar one, is what kind of rehashed my love for Korean levers. Okay. So what do you think of the future of the hitbox cross-up layout is going to be? I heard the layout was banned for Capcom Cup. I wonder if it'll be only legal for some games. I don't know. Like, so after I did this, I was playing on this layout before. I don't feel like the layout's that powerful. And the reason why I say that is because when it comes to certain movements, obviously like electrics are easier, but putting that all together while trying to keep like the flow of using the cross up is kind of hard. Like even if you watch like JDCR's video when he's using the cross up, you see he's still using the joystick predominantly. Only in certain like specific scenarios he's using the buttons, and it's kind of uncomfortable when you're playing like on long sessions. So the reason why I'm putting this together again is because I was debating on like even to have opinion on it, to be honest. I really don't feel like the cross-ups I don't even feel like I'm like the audience they're trying to direct it to. They're trying to find like probably like somebody who likes to deep dive into different ways to execute moves. For example, if you're doing something like Elise's Bloody Horn, or something like Charlie's what is it? Is critical art? I forgot what they call them. Where you do like a half circle twice. You can do like a half circle with the joystick and then the second circle with the buttons, which makes it pretty effective. But if you're doing it, imagine if you're trying to like go back and forth in between, you're only going to really use it in situations like that. There's not really a lot of situations that will replicate themselves, from what I can tell at least. But there's not enough people playing on the cross-up for me to really like get like a full grip on how powerful the cross-up could be. Because even this, like I don't plan on bringing this to tournaments or anything. I kind of just, the only time I brought it to a local is when like the cross-up was announced, and then people were like really wondering of how broken it was or how broken it was going to be. And I was like, hey, fuck it, I have an extra TE that I can do the setup in, then why not give it a try so people can see for themselves and how broken it is. And then when my friends started playing on it, they were like trying to do electric and stuff, but like still you couldn't just throw it right into your game immediately. Like, because imagine trying to, so say you have to sidestep, duck, or I'm not sidestep, say if you have to sidestep and then you try to electric like right after, your hand has to move either to the directionals for the sidestep on the buttons, or you have to do it on the lever. You should see the one someone built on the AFS server. Was it a cross-up or just like a custom stick? Because I'm on the Discord. Yeah, come on. The thing is, like, what's funny is like the idea of the cross-up has been around for a while. Like the whole hit stick option that people had, it was there. It was just like nobody thought of using it like that. Custom one with 14 buttons on top. That sounds redundant. Unless you're doing like for Smash or something. for Tekken, you only need like the 4 directions and stuff, unless you're trying to do macros and shit. But that's a whole different agenda. At that point, yeah, then that should be banned for sure. But you want to know what's funny? And this is just me. I don't know if you can call this a shot or what. I noticed the only people who are really complaining are Mishima players, because he makes wave dashing easier. It makes electrics easier to a certain extent, especially for Kazi, because you know you do the forward down forward too. But when you're doing like for Lisa, it's not that beneficial. There's not really a lot of movements that will be able to improve some of her moves or like her move set. Yeah, I've seen sticks with that kind of concept before, but the layout always seemed worse than the cross up. Yeah, exactly. And I think this layout in particular, with the 30 mil buttons, you're gonna need some like sensitive like buttons for the top ones, because like the way you stretch your hand, you kind of strain your hand a little bit, because the way that you play on it sometimes, you'll be like this, right? And you're like, let's say I do electric with the buttons, right? Where is my thumb gonna go to hit that 2? You know what I mean? Like you have to give up like a good portion of your hand to even hit it. And then you're like, oh, I want to follow up with 1 forward 1-3, forward 1-4. Like there's a lot of movement. So, and I feel like one of the complaints are like people get lost when they're going back and forth. And then just trying to do that, you have to like constantly move your hand either up and down. So you start to cramp your hand after a while. Or you can get some buttons who are 24 millimeters, which are already smaller in particular. But I feel like you're kind of going to get even more lost because you actually have to find the plunger more often. I feel like if it was probably like a newer layout where it has like, you know, these 2 buttons a little more down here, it'd be a little more ergonomical, and they would have it more in the center and move this button probably over here too. So you can just kind of keep your hand always in here. But I feel like when it's like this, they're trying to replicate the hitbox a little too much. It's the same argument that the Smashbox made hard execution easier, aka R-Thread is not required for box player. Like when they burned that guy who was trashing it for a little bit, and then he made his own. I forgot his name, but I remember that whole debacle. But the thing is though, like for Tekken in particular, it's really strong. In Smash, it seemed like it had some areas where it could be, where if you're playing Kazi, like that thing is strong, like no doubt. You can hit electrics all day with that thing. Like especially, it's only going to take a matter of one person to really get good at the cross up for people to take in consideration of like how powerful it's going to end up being. And I just feel like we don't have the people that are invested on the cross up yet, but JDCR is already playing on it, and I haven't watched his recent videos about it, but I remember when Sajam was saying about like how he felt even like you're able to sidestep and block with just the hitbox felt like it was cheating. So you have that option even on the cross up too. But I feel like the hitbox is more powerful because like it's more comfortable where you can keep your left hands and right hands. I wouldn't even use it for, Renegade says, I wouldn't even use it for most electrics though. It feels like it would be better for instant while standing moves. Kind of for instant while standing moves, but still though, like, okay, say like I'm doing, that would be a like a Dragunov's instant while running too. And like, but let's say they block it, right? Let's say you do it, right? Then they block it. Do I backdash with this, or do I backdash with this? Hax was the player? Yeah, Hax. And they trashed him in that hitbox video. That's where I was like, yeah, I'm just not even gonna pay attention to what's going on because both sides are getting toxic. Jeffrey Johnson says, why don't the Tournament Edition PS3 stick work for Anniversary? Why doesn't the TE PS3 stick work for Anniversary? You mean like the Anniversary Collection on PC? David Goodman says, hey man, love the videos. Glad to catch your stream. Please keep it up. I've watched the VODs. Sick. Thanks for joining again. Yeah, this is finally getting this thing together. I'm gonna actually plug in Tekken in here in a second. I'm just making sure everything's all in. What I'm doing right now is I'm seeing if I need to run the, oh god, I forgot that was there. I just seeing if the grounds need to be connected to this in particular, but I have it like Jerry daisy chain throughout. So I'm just seeing if I can get away with it or not, but we'll see here in a second. So I guess we'll just run tech and see if this is actually gonna work. That's the right port. Miss hats though. I miss that pink Falcon. I mean, I wasn't like a big Smash fan, but when I had first started watching Smash, I was able to watch PPMD. That guy was pretty godlike. When I saw him play for the first time, I was like, oh, okay, I'm watching Smash now. Yeah, I didn't watch that much Smash when it was like bigger. I wouldn't say bigger, but when it was going through the rounds where everybody was like playing before like Hungry Box was just dominating all the time. Clamping force is strong with these. It's all present otherwise. The best setup would be the hitbox due to the speed alone, yeah. And I feel, and you have like direct contact with like your directionals, your buttons, and I feel like it's just more comfortable for you. It's like if you're comfortable on a keyboard, I feel like you'd get comfortable with the hitbox in no time. PPMD is back to playing Melee again. I didn't know that, which is good. All right, guys. Course. Okay, well this is right. I didn't. My dumbass not even plug it in.
Check me out, y'all.
Welcome to the King of Iron, Kazuya Mishima. Get ready for the next battle.
Check me out, y'all.
You better get this straight. Wise up before it's too late. We're not
Down forward to Pugif on the other side. I've done it before. good. He's not competing yet, but he's starting to stream play on stream. I heard hitbox sucks for Mishima players though. There's the funny clip where Ryan Hart had a down forward 2 challenge and the Super Akuma was almost matching Ryan on one side and couldn't even get a single. I mean, I can. It depends. I mean, like that's not his main character though. I mean, Ryan's been playing Mishimas for fucking since the dawn of time. Or Kaze in particular. He's like one of the first ones who hit that Rising 2. That was it right? No, down forward 2 Pugif combo, right? Ryan Hart. So that's a wholesome guy. I met him at Evo last year. It's good to see him just enjoying himself. Oh boy, we have not have space on here left. It's like we don't. Oh wow, what the hell? Joystick isn't even working at all. This is like worse than yesterday was, but I mean, SLCDs are working on the buttons. Yeah, he has that clip on his channel. It's all funny. That's like people say it's hard to play Mishimas, but or at least on a hitbox. Okay, now I have no clue what's going on here now. So now it's not like grounding at all. True. I was like hoping that the joystick would be able to just go along from it, but it looks like that's not the case. I hope these like didn't like break in there or something, because these should be receiving like a signal from the wire, because if these are receiving signal, then the joystick should be definitely getting it too. I'm wondering if it's just not grounded. I'm gonna try something just straight. I'm gonna try to ground it straight from the switch to the button and see what happens. At least that'll let me know if I have a background somewhere. Any advice? David Goodman asks, any advice on how to get into my local FGZ scene? I love fighting games so much, but I've never put in the time to really get good. But if I had a group to play with, I know I would put in the work. Or is it just a bad mindset because I've sucked a lot on lately? No, I'm pretty much the same. I got lucky with mine. When I moved out to where I am now, I had a chance to go out to Wednesday night fights, and then I met my local scene. So where are you based? And if you do know where you are, well, obviously you know where you are. If you do know where you are, go ahead and like see if there's any Discords, Facebook groups. If not, see if there's any like, even if it's like bigger events that are coming in your area, go there. That way you'll get more accustomed to just the scene in general. And you know, sometimes even going just to like a farther scene for your first one is fine. Like even though I went to Wednesday night fights here at the esports arena, I went to that maybe once or twice, and then I went to Evo right after. I didn't compete that year, but the second time I went, then I did. NorCal, for what? Can't say that around here. I have to be civil. This thing here done did me a bamboozle. Goddamn bamboozle. Oh god. I like how I just did electric by accident. The SLCD reader is doing its thing. SoCal sucks. I have this sticker somewhere on, if you guys want to, hold on. I gotta show this on stream. I gotta flex this a little bit. Oh dude, you're near LA? Like that's the spot. Yeah, there's a big scene. Hit up like Wednesday night fights over there. Yeah, Wednesday night fights. Well, you don't have SCR anymore, but yeah. Yeah, there's a big ass scene down there. They just had a electric cancel down there. It's a Tekken event. I'm sorry, David, but this might hurt some feels a little bit here, but secret dash block. SoCal sucks. Yeah, or just join in one of the guys' streams. Rip, you got Rip you can choose from. I mean, you got Rip, you got MYK, you have Ricksta, you got, I mean, hell, you even got like Alex Vi. I don't know if he streams, but you got plenty of people that you can definitely dabble into and see if they have it going on. Shit, I wonder if the ground broke on this thing. Hold on, let's try a different thing on here. Let's see. So I did have to repair this wire a while ago. Oh, boys, we are in business. I think the ground broke on this wire right here. Oh shit. Cool, I am a scrub, I know. It's fine, dude. I'm a scrub lord. I am the highest tier of high tier scrubs, you know. So remember that. I'm a high tier deity of the low tier section. But yeah, it looks like, I think the ground broke on the fucking wire. Just look at this. We got, oh shit, we got SOCD canceling, boys. We are in business. We are in business. All right, let's put that in. Button this up. Look at the mess this looks like now. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the studio thing off and go back to the overhead. So it looks like, so this little harness here, when I was putting it on one of my other sticks a while ago, it had broke. And I think the ground may have broken off inside again. Like once I take it off, you'll be able to see the area that I had to clean it up on. What's my BD asses? What is my favorite case? My favorite case? Okay, so if you're asking about case, see this is the wire I was talking about. So like the ground broke on this one, and then I had to repair it right there at the top. Hold on, before I get to Renegade, what is my favorite case? If it was just the case, damn. And you mean fight sticks? You mean just the enclosure, right? Not just like regular fight stick? Because I think I meant to talk about that yesterday. But I'll let you clarify if you're talking about just fight stick. But if you're talking about enclosure, like a TRF or an AFS, then I'll go from there. Renegade asks, do you play any other characters besides Elisa? I used to main Alyssa, and then they buffed her a lot and kind of changed her playstyle a little bit more than I was comfortable with. And then I ditched her. I played Kazuya just to learn how to wave dash because it looked cool and electrics are cool. So why wouldn't you want to learn that? Because it's so essential in Tekken. So I was like, screw it. I'm just going to play him and see how that goes. I didn't play him seriously, honestly, so I haven't took fighting games seriously up until like sometime last year. Even when I was doing like my first videos, I was kind of just doing them as a hey guys, look at these cool things that I have. Check these out. Kind of thing. Never really intended on it getting like pro. But as of late, I have definitely been wanting to get better. I've been going to locals every once in a while. I haven't been able to go to their like my local tournaments because they do like a monthly tournament at the Dash Block I go to. And if you guys are in the California area, they have a Dash Block here in NorCal. They have a monthly tournament called Dash Block, and then they have I think like weekly meetups in San Jose at Cyber Raccoon Cafe. So if you guys are in the NorCal area, that's one of the places to check out. Alright boys, look at this. Look at this. You got that, and then look, SLCD cancel confirmed. Everybody's mad about this one. What is it? It's I forgot how to do it again. No, it's Alright, let's button this thing up together and mount the USB cord that I should have it mounted, and then let's give this thing a run through and see what happens. Yeah, I saw that. He's gonna go there and claim his points. I was kind of down to go when he was at UFNet, I think last week, but then San Jose is just like the trip because I'm in San Bruno, so it's like a 30-ish hour ride over. If I had a car or something, I'd probably just go, but since I'm on a bike, like being cold on the bike at far sucks. All right, so let's button this up and then see what we got going on.
You know, you could just leave him.
It's not that simple, man. I mean, I can't possibly just walk it.
All right, so we were asking. BD was just asking about the enclosure. If I was just doing the enclosure, you guys can see that. If I was just doing the enclosure, I would probably choose maybe like a 410.5 AFS or the new. Well, actually, no, I haven't had my hands on it yet. Yeah, probably the new, the all fight stick cases. They're pretty sick enclosures. They're really universal and kind of give it that versatility. That's what I like the most about it. That was the one thing that was lacking on the TRF because they're using a layout that not a lot of people were accustomed to, the Sega 2P, and it wasn't even an extended one, it was the regular.
Alive. The fact that I get it
goes and says, your videos really got me into K-levers and the KGS Discord. Now I'm going deeper. Dude, it's a rabbit hole, man. That's what happened to me. Like, before I knew it, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get the Myongshin fans and I'm gonna be fine with that for like the rest of my life. And then I dropped my scissors on my mouse and changed the scene. I had assumed that was gonna be it. And then I hated the Myongshin fans when I first got it, and that was kind of discouraged me from playing. Actually, I stopped playing after a while because just like I wasn't satisfied with my setup. Unfortunately, my friend broke my Hori lever, which made me get a JLF, and then the spring was too soft, and I didn't know that there was play. I didn't know there was a problem that like you can get play in the restrictor gate because the little middle piece moves sometimes, and I didn't know about that. So I was like, man, this setup's like super duper loose, because when I would hit the restrictor gate with the actuator, it would move it a little bit, and I didn't know about it. It was just unpleasant altogether. So that's what jaded me from Japanese levers for a while. And then I got the Myongshin, and then I hated that too when I first got it. Which is funny now because I play on a Fujin, which is based on the Myongshin now, and I'm just makes you look like a fucking retard. But yeah, I think the fun part about Korean levers, or just levers in general, is just finding the one that suits the way that you like to play. So people like a super tension lever, so like people who go like from a 4-pound spring will go ahead and grab like a 45A grommet for a crown lever and just be like, hey dude, it's like the same but better. But forget that if you go for long sessions, that fatigue will set in, and that down forward will become harder and harder the longer you play. Not saying I learned that from experience or anything, but you know, I'm just saying. Try to mount this as low as I can. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I gotta keep this turned a little bit so I can get the USB cord in. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to ask you guys a very serious and urgent question. If there's a waifu that you can have in real life, fighting game waifu, what waifu would it be? I know, it's a hard one, I know. But which one would it be? Who are you loyal to? Damn, that's gonna hit the... You know, like when you sell stuff so often and you just keep selling the stuff that you need? Because I just sold the thing that I probably should be using for this. Of course, I don't have it anymore because I sold it. It was a right angle USB cord. Alright, let me grab some zip ties because this looks like ass. If I even have any more left, that is. Ooh, that's gonna get way. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna close it up. We're just gonna go full commit. It's like pushing the button out. Oof. Oh, Morgan, that's top tier. That is top tier. Shit, you want to talk about a rabbit hole? Waifus would definitely be one of them. All right, got one button in, one something in. Let's see what size is this. Nope, it's the bigger one. Alright, looks like it's gonna go in now. Morgan's top tier. It's a tough competition between Eliza and Jury. Oof. Two like opposite personalities. You got Jury, who's like known badass, and then you have Eliza, who sleeps on the job because she has narcolepsy. Oh yeah, you know, there is one last thing I need to do to this, which is irrelevant to the cross-up layout, but I forgot I took some of the screws out of the case. That's why it's bowing right here. These are also, oh wow, I forgot this is still plugged in. These are also just screws that I had left over from another build. These are from Focus Attack. Anodized purple. And you guys could notice by now that purple is probably one of my favorite colors. Here, but look at how nice these are. Like, look at that. It's so nice. Got that nice finish on it. But yeah, I forgot when I was putting this thing back together, I took the screws from the bottom out because when I sold my other fight stick, I ran out of screws for the bottom of the case. So I put them on the wrap end before I shipped it out. So I should probably bolt out the rest of the stick before this thing like snaps in a million pieces. But hey, it doesn't look that bad. Uh-oh, there's something that's keeping that from going all the way down. It's not all the way. Oh wow, that's really not going on there. Goes and asks, by the way, have you considered getting a gold lever? It looks interesting to me, but I think it's quite expensive, which is the exact reason why I have not got it for myself, to be honest. I feel like you have to pay $130 to get the lever itself, right? And then if you're living in America, you got to pay like almost $30 more for shipping, what makes it like $160-ish lever, which is fucking expensive. And like that's why I want to get the cool barrel lever too, but like even theirs is like $125, and I'm like, damn dude, that's a lot, man. That's a lot. And then you got to pay $30 to get it here again. Little much. That's why I've been holding off for so long, trying to get that thing. Oh, the board's too low. There we go. Yas. Yas, queen. Yas. But yeah, I'm down to get to the golden lever. I think it's just gonna wait it out a little bit longer. Also, I know they had some QC issues, especially if you guys are in the Korean Grommet Discord. I'm pretty sure you've probably seen it somewhere along the lines of shafts breaking and stuff. So I was going to give it a fair shot. I wanted to wait till you get to the kinks out of it and stuff. So every lever has its issues. Damn it, I hit that button one more time. Are you going to give Geese or Akuma a try, since it seems like they're going to keep nerfing Eliza every season? I've tried Geese very temporarily, and I've also tried Akuma, but the way that... See, like, I'm not interested in how Eliza is, like... How do I say this? I like the way Eliza plays. I like the fact that she's a die pick character. I like the fact that, like, certain her moves, like, make her very her. So that's kind of why I keep playing Eliza, where I feel Akuma and Geese already have their, like, how do I say this? They have their play style from other games already iterated into the game, where I feel like Eliza is like a unique 2D character that has a playstyle that doesn't play like anybody else's. Like Geese and Akuma play very similar, but like if you try to like special cancel with Eliza, it's not nearly the same. You get the Moonglide at EX Moonglide or something, or do something that's ridiculously negative on block. See, this is why here I'm gonna show you guys why this is so hard to do mod this thing. See, this has like a dual chamber, so if this was never here, this would be so much easier because you have so much more room to actually play with. And when like you're doing something like this, you only have so much room. Like I could put the books board on the other side, like right here. I usually do that when I'm doing different kind of stuff, and for whatever reason, disconnected. But you have to route the wires in here and then have to know where they go beforehand. But anyway, yeah, besides the fact that they keep nerfing Eliza, yeah, I would keep playing her. I'm gonna pick up the next character I'm gonna try is Lars. I've only played him a couple of times, but I like the way he plays and like his kind of play style, so maybe that might be suiting for the way that I like to play. So that's probably gonna be the character I'm gonna give a shot to next. But I've been bouncing around with... I've tried other characters throughout my Tekken journey. But I feel like since I'm familiar with Lisa now, I can play her knowing I can give it like my like a full shot without really... I don't know. I am lost in train of thought now. Who do you guys main in the games you play? Whether it be Tekken, Street Fighter, Millionaire Arthur, oh snap. So glad this is done, and now that I know that I can put it this way, I can make this look a lot cleaner down the line. I'll keep it like this for a little bit. I mean, Kazuya. Kazuya's dope. I've always liked him, even before I started like getting super serious, becoming, you know, esport fucking Tekken, you know. But I always found him being like a cool character design in general. But the whole story about him getting thrown off a goddamn cliff is getting overplayed. I don't know why Tekken just doesn't go into like the whole like MK like storyline. They're like, just give it your own story one time, just once, because they have like the Mishima bloodline story can be pretty sick if you guys stop doing all this ridiculous anime shit. Come on, I just need one more. No. Dr. Fishing. No. Damn it, really? I was like putting this thing back, I was putting this backside back together, but I'm missing like a screw right. That's the hole I made, but like I'm missing a screw like somewhere over here. What the hell was it? I'm missing a screw right here. And then I'm missing the screw. Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's the one I need, is right there. But I can't find another screw, which of course I just found it just now. So shut up, Alex, and just do your damn thing. Oh, actually, no, I need more because I need to screw the bottom plate back on. Uh-oh, that feels kind of stripped. Oh no, okay, we're safe. Whew. I was like, after all this, I can't put the fucking bottom plate back on. Nice. So in the end, doesn't look too bad. Actually, I like the little purple. It gives a little pop to it. Maybe should I make this the thumbnail, guys, for the next one? I thought the red was gonna clash a lot more, but the red actually doesn't look horrible on there. I mean, it's obviously not exactly in place, but it doesn't look horrible. I think because of the purple to blue to red gives it a little justice. And I still need to finish this. It's like a little side panel. This is from like some vinyl that I just had laying around left over. BD says I'm a complete nude, so I play Jin. So I'm glad to know. Make it the thumbnail. All right, I'll make it the thumbnail. I'm glad to know that all you Korean enthusiasts all play Mishimas and make me feel like a retard for playing a 2D character now. Thank you. I appreciate the the gesture. Now, glad I feel like I'm really playing the right character for me. Not like I second guessing my character choice or anything. Let's find. I need to get a bottom plate. Okay, we got this one. We got two to choose from. Hold on, I just found the other one. Alright, chat, I'm gonna need your help on this one. So there's pluses and minuses to each. This one's cleaner because this is just the feet. But the thing is, I play on my lap a lot, so I gotta make sure it doesn't move. The feet do sit relatively on my lap a little bit. It's alright. Or we have a custom one that I wouldn't say custom, but one that I've had for like a while. This is like the floor tape you have, you know what I mean? And it's on the sides and stuff. But it doesn't have the feet. So, matter of preference. Which one do you guys think would you choose? A or B? Oh my god, trying to look at this and move this at the same time, I'm getting like all like, I'm like, this is just, oh my god. Hit myself in the face. It's like left hand, no, this is my, no, that's my right. This is my right. This is my left. Oh god. Second one, this one right here. Oh, Jesus, I can't even do this right. This one right here, yeah? The second one without the feet. B. I'll take, if I can get one more, we'll do a full commit. You guys can vote twice. I know you guys just throw B's up in B's in the chat. B's in the chat. Alright, whatever, this one won. Just gotta find two that can fit in here, which that one will not. It sucks because I used to have like all these spare like what is it? These spare computer like screws just laying around. But then I finally was like, you know what? I don't need these bags anymore. These need to go. And of course, the moment I threw away, I needed them. All right, there's the. It's a 10 volt twice, but it's fine. We'll go with it. It's funny, if I would have just did this last night, this would have been done by now. Like, I would have probably been playing on it by now. Or at least I would have had like fully assembled so I could play on it whenever I felt like it. Can't find these bolts. Oh, just found one. Sadiq Smith, dude, did you hop in the live stream last night? Like right when I like had a camera failure. I feel like I've seen your name before, but then welcome to the stream. What's good, man? The cross up is finished finally. I'm just hoping nothing shorts while that would suck so bad if I like finally bolt this thing together, then something decides to break again. I'm saying it now so I can say I didn't jinx it, but I'm saying I probably jinxed it. Thanks. Yeah, I feel like I saw your name like right as I was like, yeah guys, I'll be right back, and then I was like, oh. It sucked because I saw like maybe three or four different people that were like trying to say something, and then I had to switch. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I had to take the stream down because the camera just like froze like entirely, so I couldn't even do anything with it anymore. And then when I brought it back up, I like, you know, like when you like go offline, people aren't gonna really return, so I just assumed, I was like, whatever, it's fine. It's towards the end of the night, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, this is what it looks like now. All together. Look at that, so good, so clean. I didn't think this brushed aluminum was gonna look that great, but hey, I just need to make a panel that I can put right here. I've done it before. Yeah, it was the TE mod. So right now, we're gonna do some cross-up stuff. As long as the thing... Actually, let's plug this in before I even say we're gonna do anything right. Okay, we got the start button working. This is the top 3 cases. It's so funny, like I have a habit of, okay, that's working. Okay, we got the dashboard working, we have select working, we have start working, we have, okay, 1, we got 2, we got 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 plus 2, 3 plus 4. Okay, we got that. Got the little stupid thing right here. We got the cheater godfist. And then we have whatever button this is, but I don't have this assumed anything. Last thing to check. Alright guys, we got the forward, down, back, up. Then we have forward, back, down, up. This is the big test. Make sure that everything's working accordingly. If I hold forward and hit right on the button, I should get neutral. I'm a god. I am a god. I'm a god. I'm a god. Look at it, I can't even stream right now. That's... Oh god. Okay, it's done. It's done. I just need to make a panel for the big giant hole at the top for the control panel. But let's do some cross-up stuff, shall we? Actually, I need to switch to Kazuya because I don't know anything from Hachi. Can you imagine if this was the problem the whole time, and the whole time that I was trying to do it last time, it was because that stupid set I had was broken? I'd be so mad. Regular electric. Oh wow, I'm like looking at the stream layout. Alright, actually I should get to it and go to an infinite, or at least a bigger stage. Blood Aardvark. Hope I said that right. Welcome to the stream, my friend. The cross-up is finished. You can see it in its glory here. You best believe I'm about to show it to everybody, because I'm so tired that I had to pull this thing apart like 2 or 3 times. But hey, we got it. Chat was saying this should be the thumbnail. I hope you try the low collar Taeyong Fanta in the future. Probably. I'm trying to what is it? I'm trying to be a little diverse in the levers I choose. I kind of want to try some levers that are a little bit harder to get. Like the core jam, the super ring lever, and I want to get the cool bear lever, and I do want to try the golden lever eventually. Everybody's been asking, like the golden lever is probably next to the Fujin V3. The golden lever is like right there. That's been on the whole request and which ones I should check out. So let's do the cheater electric. Damn, I'm going too fast. Oh, there's the cheater wave dash. Oh, there it is. Oh, you can't do it as fast. There it is. Main man Sui, eat your heart out. See, the thing is, everybody was saying like, oh, you can hit these all day, like, you know, like being brain dead. But like, trying to implement it like this, like, right? You have to remove like your thumb and then put it like onto while hitting these 2 buttons. You can either you can use like your index finger and your middle finger to press the down for it, but then like it's kind of hard to hit that consistently when you're like already in a movement. Yeah, it's easy to just go like this, like brain dead. Like, ooh, that's super special. Let's see if I can do that. Also, I just want to let you guys know, I don't like the Kazuya V3. But it was the only lever I had at the moment, but I could probably put the thing on in here now. And I also play on my lap for the most part. Like, I cannot do it on this lever. Unless I go fast. Gotta go fast. Let's see, what else can I do? You got the hold back. Oh, is it? It's hold back. So to do the SLCD backdash cancel, I don't think this is fast enough to be honest. When people do this one, it looks really choppy. Like you can tell just by the way Kazuya's back goes back and forth. But it's like you gotta get in like a rhythm. But I feel like, but even then, if you do like. I feel like since you're doing this so much, you kind of lose like a lot of the motion that you need for your other hand. Oh wow, I got confused there with the top and bottom buttons. Thing is, when you're doing like, you know what, let's do the main. If I don't do the main, then it's gonna be useless for me. So what I was saying before, right, like the cross-up's really strong with certain movements. Say if, so for example, Elisa's Bloody Horn is quarter circle forward twice, and then you'll get, oops, you'll get that, right? But if you do it with the cross up, you can use these two buttons, you can blink them. What was that? Wait, how was that a... That didn't make any sense. Whatever. Let's try to do one into DP. I'm trying to do this. Let's do instant round running. Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm not like a table player, but... Oh, wow. That's instant round running right there. That's like right in front of the face too. Oh, wow. Another thing is when you're trying to do like, if you're trying to do like instant round running 1, if your character has that, so like when you're trying to do like instant while running like 1, right? Like I'm trying to do this. Sorry, like I said, I don't really like to pause it that much. Trying to do that, right? It's hard to get this 3 times or that 2 times and then the lever and then move back down. But once you, like, that's so much easier. It'd be fine if I didn't. I'm not somebody who plays on the table that often, so it's a little hard. So like, let's do this. Wow. Okay. Okay, that kind of caught me off guard. On 2-player side, to be honest, I usually avoid doing instant wall runnings because that's my weaker side in doing. As you can see there, but I hit that on my first try. Oh god, that's exactly what I wanted. Like, look at that. How fast? What do you guys think? Do you think this is? I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna do a video eventually of me taping my 2 fingers together. Not for what you guys think, but to use it for pressing 1 button at a time. I realize that makes you be a lot more careful on what moves you do, and you can't mash as much. Plus, you have to be a little more precise. Renegade, thanks for joining, my good friend. Glad you came out. You came out to almost each one. Oh, sorry, Sadiq. I totally missed that. I have a VLX and I want to customize it. Any ideas? Customize is very subjective. Like, is there anything that you don't like about it, or like, did you not like the joystick? Is there something you feel like you're missing from the buttons? Or maybe like even just like the art itself? Though I like the art on the VLX because it's the copy of the VLX cabinet. And I have a soft spot for the VLX cabinet because that was the first arcade cabinet that I played while I was in Japan 2 years ago. So that and the Namco Nord cabinet. But yeah, I didn't like, so I've had this before when I first started playing on it, but I didn't really think much about it. But I realized the more times that I've went away and came back to this cross-up layout, I've been able to find more and more things, and it becomes a little fun to find different ways to do certain movements. Is it the most ideal for certain movements? Probably not. Like I can still do like. I can still do that pretty easy. but that's just
Dark way. Curtains for you.
another thing is like if you're playing Eliza, you miss this jump a lot, especially when you do that after. Let's try this. Okay, let's try to do a combo that involves both the buttons and the joystick. I want to put a K-lever in it. Do you own a K-lever Vuelix? Do you mean like a VLX stick? I don't have a VLX stick, but I do have a Vuelix layout stick. But if you're gonna do a K-lever, question is paint sides, get the brushed aluminum top plate. Oh yeah, that would be sick. Yeah, if you do the aluminum top plate, do you have the diamond, the Kuro, or the red and white one? My favorite's the diamond personally, but they're so expensive. They're like $350. There's like 4 different colorways for the Vuelix. So depending on which one you have, the all black one's the Kuro, the red and white one is its own. Oh, okay, okay, so you have the Kuro. Oh man, yeah, like the aluminum brushed would look pretty sick. If you're doing it through like Arcade Shock, I think it'd be pretty sick if you can get like the aluminum plate laser etched and have the same Vuelix layout on it. I think that'd be pretty dope. Maybe with like a chrome rims, but still have the black buttons. I think that'd be pretty dope. You guys are probably, and I'm gonna be on the complete opposite spectrum when it comes to the my AFS that I'm building. It's gonna have some LEDs and stuff. It's some good things. Okay, so let's do. Okay, so there's one combo I can't really do by myself. Wow, okay, so I hit the middle. How do you hit the middle right here? You missed the button entirely. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty sick, because that way you keep like the black colorway of the Kuro, and then you still keep it as a Vuelix, and then you have the overlay over it, and then it'll still be a Vuelix. But you know, you'll have a aluminum panel, and you'll get that nice like streaks, the fake ones that I have on this one, you know. Yeah, exactly. And then if you have like the chrome, I think it'd like make the black pop a little bit. Delusionals Arcade, what's up, man? I think I've seen you in my comment sections every once in a while, or I have at least once upon a time. We just got done putting this baby together. Like I said, Chad, whoever comes in here, I'm showing it to him. We put the cross up layout on a Madcatz TE. It's been like 3 days in the making, but with a lot of hit and misses, unfortunately. But hey, we're here now, and everything works accordingly. Everything's going well. I just finished this thing up, and now I'm just trying to find different ways to do certain stuff with this thing. Yeah, but you can do instead of running so fast though. What brings you to the stream, Delusional? You got some free time? Or is it just as late as where you are? What are your favorite buttons as of 2020? I just had this question asked to me last night. I would love to love my Crown SDB 202s, but unfortunately, as you guys have noticed, that it's not in this stick, and if you've seen my Dragon recently, it's not in that stick either. Because while I was at a tournament about 3 months ago, I was playing with it, and all of a sudden, like, I was missing all of my dive kicks. I would like only hit one. I would only hit the heavy dive kick. I never knew why, and I was like, "Damn, maybe I'm just trash on PS4. Who knows?" And I got home, started playing, and then I realized it was happening when I was on my PC too. So I realized that my fucking button stopped working, and 2 my buttons stopped working after that, and then 3 stopped working. There's little like pins on the inside of them that like, I wonder if I can. Let's see what I can do. So there's little pins that are on the inside of this. You can see the little square. If you if you push these to the side so much, it moves like the little pin inside here. You can see this one right here, and that actually touches on the inside. I guess somehow, or maybe I don't know how exactly, but the pin got moved and it stopped working. And then I put it back in, and it was working again, and then it stopped working again. So I love the way they feel. I put Cherry MX Browns inside of them. Oh, you want to see the dragon? But yeah, I like the 202s before that. Those are definitely my favorite buttons up until that point. So this is the dragon. I put the same aluminum brushed finish thing on there as well, because if I can get this, stop focusing on the joystick. Yeah, I have aluminum brushed on this too. There it goes. Keeps focusing on the damn joystick. And then I have vinyl the sides too. This was just stuff I had laying around. I just was curious to see if it was even gonna look good at all. And then it's a mirror on both sides. And yeah. And this is actually like I actually took this picture when I was in Osaka last year, 2 years ago. And then I was like, hey, let's make it a design. These are the Semetsu Kaiko buttons. And then this is just the Fuji V3. Nothing else too special in there. Did I get the brush? No, it's just vinyl. It's I originally got this, but this was way too big. Like, I was not expecting to get this much. And obviously there's more to it. This was like a 5-foot roll. And then I was like, wow, this is a lot. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this. So I started putting it on everything. I remember you said you took a picture in one of your videos. Yeah, the one that you're talking about is this one. This is a picture I took last year I was there, but unfortunately I was there for work and I wasn't able to really enjoy it as much as I like to. But yeah, then I got this picture out of it, so I was like, hey, I'm gonna keep that one around. And now I have a template if I want to do the crosshead layout for somebody else that wants it. Yeah, I didn't get the brushed aluminum from Arcade Shock. Curious, what camera and lens do you use for shooting? I'm looking to upgrade soon. Perhaps the Lumix G7. I'm shooting on a Sony A6500. I'm shooting on with Sigma 16mm 1.4, and then I have the mic right here. Sorry, this is gonna sound weird. This is the dumbass expensive microphone because I usually use it from when I'm outside and doing stuff. And this is Sennheiser MKE44. I want to get a XLR mic eventually, but I'll save it for when the time comes for me to do so. But yeah, this crop sensor, nothing too crazy. And then I'm running the cam link to the computer. But what a lot of people have been asking me about is the camera. The thing is, I'm not shooting regular, like what comes out straight from the camera. This is known as a S-Log profile. It gives you a really flat profile, and then you can colorize it the way you want it to look. And that's how I have it now, where like you guys can tell, like for example, this light right here in the regular profile, if you would just have it just the straight out of the camera, it would blow that out and make the highlights of my face a lot more exposed. And I tend to shoot like this a lot more. Gives a lot more like subtle tone, a little warmer. Obviously my skin tones look the way they should and similar how they do in real life. The Lumix G7 is pretty good to start out. I think it shoots 4K video. I'm not 100% sure. Right now I'm shooting 4K, but I'm streaming at 720 and my base canvas for the Streamlabs is 1080. But yeah, I figured, you know, as you guys probably can tell, that I like to have some type of video quality when I'm doing like the lever videos when I don't really need to, but I feel like it adds to the overall impact of the stream in general. So people like to have a little easier to differentiate. Very influenced by like even in the tech scene, like Hardware Canucks. Those are the guys are the ones that maybe want to like really get into having my YouTube stuff look as pristine as possible. So as you guys can probably tell, I don't upload like super duper often, but I like to, when I do, I like to make sure I put like a lot of effort into making it look good, making it presentable for you guys, making it fun to look at, nice to look at, and while being informational as much as I can. Of course, there's like pro players and stuff that will probably be able to explain things a little bit better than I can, but you know, it's my own take on it. I like the ambience, the ambience of how the camera looks. Yeah, it's actually not the camera in that case, but it's the way I have the lighting right now. You guys can't see because there's a yellow lighting right here. You can actually you can see it in my glasses. Like this light right here. There's a light right here behind the camera, and then there's a light right here behind the monitor, and then there's a light behind me. And I make sure you guys can't see the lighting most of the time, so then it just looks like simple. And that's the kind of look I was going for. Everybody does like the, you know, the green screen and stuff. I don't want to do that. Green screen, I was like, man, I gotta put it on this chair. I gotta get all like, I gotta make myself in frame. I gotta put myself in the bottom corner like everybody else does. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep my stream the way I want to keep my stream and not be too concerned about it. But yeah, it looks like the cross-up is at least working the way it should. Delusional Arcade. Why? You know what? We're gonna go on an adventure. We're gonna go look up Delusional's YouTube channel, because I feel like I've seen your channel other than your name somewhere too. But who knows? I could be wrong.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I do remember this now. Yeah. I think I was looking at your channel when you were looking at the... I forgot what cab... maybe it was this. I forgot which video it was. I think you were restoring some cabinet when I was watching. I don't remember what it was. But yeah, I was like, your channel name is super familiar, but I couldn't tell exactly why. And it was probably when I was looking at the different cabinets. Do you sell your modded sticks, or they are all for your collection? No, I don't. I'm not the type of person that likes to keep a lot of sticks around. Like for example, I had the Hori wrap in and the Kwamba Q2. I just sold my Hori wrap in, and I just sold the lever out of the Kwamba Q2, and then I'm gonna try to find a way to get rid of it. I don't like to keep like hell of stuff around. I was like, as long as I have the dragon and maybe one other stick, and then one stick to go to locals, which is smaller, which might be this stick, because I might just bring it just to mess around with people. But yeah, I don't like to keep around like hell of sticks around. I'm not no Hurt Box Arcade. I can't do that. He has like he's like, I wouldn't mind collecting them, but like I only have so much room, you know. And this fight sticks aren't my only hobby. Like I just started getting into FPV drone stuff, so this will probably be the next thing I'm gonna start diving into. And I want to get into customized keyboards and make my own, solder the PCB and stuff together. And that's my plan eventually, and diverge my channel a little bit more, but kind of keep the focus on fighting games. Like I feel like even like when people do PC modding stuff, or just like when they do PC builds, they never include fighting games ever. Like there's only been 1 or 2 times where I saw Dragon Ball Z Fighters come up on like Gamer Nexus's video when they did like I think it was like the 1660 review. That's kind of when I wanted to give it a shot, and definitely want to give that a shot in the future. Yeah, cool. Miss Pac-Man or Millimeter Outrun. Maybe it was, I think it was Outrun. You know, when you do so many, you just lose track. Make a Kwamba drone? Oh, drone video. Oh, Kwamba drone. Can you imagine that? Like having like... I should make this like the joystick This is the propeller. Like just have it right here on top and just have it fly away. It's like it's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's a Quamba drone. Gotta watch out for that drone. I'm in Cali. Yeah. I have a Q2 Pro and I could donate to the channel so you can mod on stream. Hey, up to you. I have the Quamba Q2 like right behind me still. The problem is the guy who sold it to me was really slick on eBay, and he showed, I can show you exactly how he showed the pictures. So he had the Hori wrap in that I bought, which was fine, and the Hori and the Quamba Q2, but he held it at an angle like this, right? Where the shine was like somewhere right here. And I was like, okay, it looks fine, right? It doesn't look like it has any problems. And then when I got it, there's this giant, like, it looks like he had maybe left like a soldering iron or something on it, because it's not like burned, but it definitely melted. And it's like a super big gash, so it kind of sucks. But the only reason I really wanted it is because I wanted to take the LEDs out of the buttons and put in my Cemetsus for my AFS stick. That's kind of the only reason why I got it, to be honest. But I was kind of sad that I did that, because I ended up finding out the big Quamba Q2 is a pretty solid stick. But just imagine walking up to the stage goes and says, just imagine walking up to the stage at Evo, and instead of carrying your stick, it's flying next to you. No, dude, I have to have a bag of sticks that I'm gonna have like a bag of sticks with me, and the drone is gonna be carrying the sticks, and then when I sit down, it's just gonna be like, and then it flies away and goes back in the crowd. That's that next level shit. Just imagine. Show it. You want to see it? Where is that thing? I put it somewhere. I just saw the lever out it, so that's why there's nothing in there. But like, oh god, who's that? Oh, there's a screw still left in there. Yeah, this one. But yeah, he covered this. And like, see, oh, you can see the light now. You can see the light I was talking about that's pointing away from me. But yeah, you can see the... Yeah, there you go. See it now? Yeah, this is also just vinyl. There's nothing special. I should have got an acrylic panel to put over it, because it ended up getting scratched when I just put it on the floor and stuff. But I wasn't really planning on keeping this thing. And then I found out it's not that bad to play on. Yeah, so you can see, so like, he held it kind of like, let's see if I can even get it in focus. He held it kind of like that. But like, obviously it wasn't in the lighting that I have here right now. You couldn't really see it. There it goes. Like, he had it something like that, where it was just focusing on the buttons, and then he kind of held it away. I forgot. Either way, I missed it when I bought it, but I couldn't complain. I bought this stick and I bought the Hori wrap in for $65, and to me it was like 100. It was like 100 shipped. So that's why when I got it, I wasn't even mad. I was like, whatever. I can't really complain because I got it for a deal. One thing I do hate about this thing is the fact that they put the PCB like right here, because if you leave any wire right here and it touches it, it will short it. And then I had it and it shorted my USB adapter, little USB dongle, and it shorted that out. Luckily I was able to use it later, but that dongle is now dead. I found out the hard way while I was playing online. Yeah, the case is nice size. It's after playing on I had the Wrap 4, and then I have the TE, and I realized I like it being a wider stick, but I don't like it being as short as the Wrap 4 was, but I like the height of the TE. So when I feel like that's kind of like the middle ground. Yeah, but the case is a nice size, yeah. You have the all chrome version. Is that the what is it called? The newer one, right? The one that for PS4. I forgot what it's called. The Q2 damn, like my brain, it's like brain farting right now. It's it's I'm not even pretend I forgot. High field obsidian. I also want one. Obsidian's probably the next combo stick I'm probably gonna get. People want me to get the drone, but joystick and Y are already taking care of that. And he did a modding video and stuff on it. And yeah, but the obsidian's probably the next one I want to get, or I either want to get a Quamba obsidian because I want to get one that I'm gonna keep. For the Quamba dragon, I'm gonna keep my custom stick. If you guys watched my last stream, is the one I showed at the end of my stream, and I'm going to keep that stick, but that's going to be like a cabinet build in the future. And then I just want one stick that like I can keep at home, but if I want to take it out, it'll be fine. Like the dragon, I just need a backpack for it. I haven't bought the Aegis bag. I'm waiting until like after I go to Japan. And then I want to get just like a stick that I can just take around anywhere with me, and then I'll probably just have like random projects. I have another TE that I have like just waiting to be modded, and I'll probably do something with it eventually and sell probably this. I'm not sure if I'm gonna sell the Express one, but I'm probably gonna sell that one. It's just been sitting. The Rapin is a big boy. It's big, but it's not wide, and yeah, but it's a nice size. I like the Rapin. I like the Norse setup. Yeah, the Norse setup is more desirable on my end, and I even have the Sega 2P on my all fight stick. It's the regular one, not the extended one, and I have the extended Ulix one where the joystick's a little farther out from where it usually is, but I haven't had the chance to play on either one yet. Oh, so I guess that's it for the cross-up stuff, huh? And let's try a few things here before now when I head out. I want to finish my artwork, but you guys can see it while I finish it up. Have I talked to the guys at Focus Attack about my channel? Not really. I know of them. I bought all my stuff for like the last 3 or 4 years from Focus Attack, and only recently, up until last year, I've been buying stuff from Arcade Shock every once in a while, but I still predominantly shop through Focus Attack. But no, I haven't ever really told them about my channel. Okay, let's see if I can do... Oops. See, that's the thing, like trying to implement it in your combos that you're already accustomed to is kind of the hard part. And then trying to find it after. Oh, okay, that was close. Damn. Friends with the owner. JD is his name. Let me see. J-Man, right? He's in our Korean Ground Discord, but I haven't asked for sponsorship or anything. I had like a very small one with another one, but the way that went through, I kind of stopped. You guys will probably figure it out if you watched my lever video. Jaleel, yeah. Yeah, no, I haven't asked anybody about anything. I actually haven't even hit up anybody about like getting a fight stick or anything. People have been asking me to send like an email to Itoki or Quamba to see if I can get something, but I don't really. It's not really my interest at the moment. Yeah, Jaleel's on the Korean Lever server. Yeah, he's the one that we've been talking to about getting like the Taeyong short fans and like giving him some information about like Korean levers and stuff if he ever needs help on it. Why does Arcade Street Fighter buttons cost so much? Oh, you mean because they're the ones they put the artwork inside. Because I think maybe well, I would assume they're licensed from them because I'm assuming they got the license to do so to be able to sell it. But you know, they have the hookup with Hori too. Damn. You do Lisa mains. I don't know how you do that. It's crazy how fast you can do instant running though. Damn, that like eliminates you to having to do. This is the Kaze V3, which honestly is one of my least favorite levers. I never really liked this one. I can do like whatever moves, but because I feel like since you even have a short lever, I mean a short throw, you still have to really put it in the corners compared to like using like an MJ or something. Okay, let's try to do that. Oops. Damn. I'm trying to do... Nope, that's not even what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do that after the kick. Nope. But I'm getting mixed up in between 2 and the top row buttons and trying to move my finger back down to hit this 1+2. Close. There he goes. Let's do. Where do you get the other V3? The Sanjix lever that I was talking about? You have to hit up Bandit. Go on to, if you look in the description of the video, you can see the description of the video. I have the neighbor link to his blog post, but that's also where you can contact Bandit. Hit him up, and then you can ask him in English, V3, how much, or how much shipped to wherever you are, and then he'll be able to help you from there. You can also order it through Itoki from what I know, but they do charge a premium because, you know, just for the convenience, you get to talk to somebody, tell them that you want it, and then it gets sent out to you. But I heard going through Bandit's better, but I have no way to really confirm it because I got mine through the different ways. Talal asked if I've ever tried the 309 Benulous. Yes, and I just sold it. I just sold it today. I had the Benulous for a little bit, but I didn't really care for it too much, to be honest. It wasn't different enough for me from the 309 MJ for me to really keep, and I have a 309 MJ, and then I don't really feel the need to keep the 309 MJ because I have the V5. But yeah, it's kind of like you need to reach more for the down forwards and stuff because it's a smaller actuator in comparison to like the 309 MJ. It's not as small as the CDP from what I know, and you don't have as much like free play and neutral as the CDP, but you kind of have the tension still of the 309 MJ in neutral, where it doesn't where it was getting like a lot of wobble. Thanks for stopping by, Delusional. Thank you for the good lucks. Good lucks to yours as well. I'll definitely be chiming in for some more restos of the cabinets you got going on. Have a good day at work. I'm gonna be going to sleep probably pretty soonish. Top 3 K levers. I'm indecisive about this decision. Top 3 K levers. The thing is, so like, K levers are so subjective, it's kind of hard to say like which one's better than which, but for me personally, the ones that suit me the most are the V5, the Fujin V3, and probably let's go with the crown lever. Crown lever, probably the 309 helped me, would probably be the ones I would go to. Yeah, maybe that's where I would go to. but still, like I'm still trying different levers and different setups. It's not really confirmed yet, you know. Once you find like the lever you like, people like to deviate and modify it so much that it turns into something that they didn't intend it to be, and that's what I have happened to like when I've been playing on the Fujin, where I've changed it so many times that it's kind of hard to get like that one thing you can keep going back to over and over again and not really worry about modifying so much. So that's why I try to make, when I do like my green videos, I try to be really simple about the explanation, so when people do get it, they don't feel the need to mod it. And so that's why I like the V5 so much, because it was the first time I've ever not felt the need to like try to change it up and make all these super changes. Only things I changed was the switches, because it felt like the V16 Omrons were a little too stiff for me. Pretty much you can just hit bandit up. It's not that difficult. I've already, after my video came up, I may have gave him a lot of traffic lately, so people have been telling me that like, hey, you can just hit a ban up through the neighbor. So now I've just been suggesting to hit him up directly, and then you know, you talk to him directly and he's able to explain a hell of a lot better than whatever it is I was trying to explain. That new, though, have you guys seen the new 309 Help Me's bat tops though? They look so good. Like, look at this thing. Hold on, let me see if I throw it on stream real quick. Look at that. That thing is so sexy. This blue right here. I'm digging that. I'm not sure they're available quite yet, but yeah, that's supposed to be the next iteration of the next iteration of the Help Me levers. I think he's gonna go with a short collar this time. I don't think he's doing a full collar lever this time. Oh yeah, I see the low collar lever now. Oh, it's from Itoki. I didn't know that. Check this out. This is not bad at all. So here's the short collar one. It looks like it's still the same shaft. The Gerasung A2s. At least the hardware looks a little, actually no, it looks the same. I hate these screws because they always strip. Also, if you guys want to know a little trick, if you guys like super glue those nuts, you don't have to take them out all the time. Obviously, you can't torque them all the way because you'll break the glue, but keep that in mind. Yeah, I do too. I still have the short though. I still have the Taeyong. If I don't like this Kaze much longer, I'm probably gonna just put this in here, to be honest. I don't really care for the Kaze V3 that much. I was planning on selling the Taeyong too, but I think I might just keep it in the end. And I still have the 29GN and the Alpha 47C, and I still have the knee lever too. But I don't want to have all these because I have so many options. Though I have a spare Fujin actuator that I will kind of want to try putting on this and see if that helps, and then see if I end up will main the knee lever every once in a while. Every time. My thoughts on the golden lever is just too expensive for me to get into at the moment. You were thinking about getting the knee lever or the low collar Taeyong. I haven't tried a short throw GLF, but I have tried the short throw submit to lever, the LS56. I liked it in the beginning, but after a while, I realized I like to move my hand a little more. I don't like to be like super compact. All right, so I'm gonna close teching out now. Just gonna chill a little bit before I call it a night. But one thing I do want to do, I'm making some artwork for my AFS. Oops. I'm making some artwork for my AFS. So I figured, why not do it on stream? What do you guys think? You guys want to see my artwork that I'm putting for my all fight stick? 18-inch. Oh, what? They're saying that the collar inner diameter might be smaller on the short collar. I have to take a look. And actually, you know what? That's not a typical Dutch cover either. Like, it doesn't have like that that look, you know, that little ribbed looking on the Sonwas. We gotta play some Mortal Kombat. Some Mortal Kombat with one day. I haven't played Mortal Kombat for a while. I feel kind of bad for not playing as much as I have, because I've had it and I liked it originally when it first came out, but then Raiden was the one I liked to play the most, but he wasn't kind of trash for a while, and then they buffed him, and then unfortunately, like, by the time they buffed him, that's when Evil kind of came around, and then I was playing Tekken a lot more. Yeah. Trying to finish this up. Jerry Cow, what's up? Jerry Cow asks, is the Madcatz TE supported PC and PS4 out of the box? The TE that I have, this one, is the PS3 version. You would have to get the SE one, the one with the Bison or Chun-Li on it. I forgot which one it is now. And that would be the one you would want to get. I'm not sure if that even would work with PC, because I remember my friend was having problems with it. So when I know the Madcatz PS3 would not work, you would need to get the SE model. You would have to get... You would have to get this one for it to work on PS4. The TS Plus Alpha. Damn, this thing is still so expensive. It's fucking 220 bucks. What is it used? Open box. Oh no, that's for the TS. Still, you can get this for 150 bucks. You can get a TE2 for almost 150 bucks, and it's from Amazon. That's not bad. What about the TES Plus? You can get the TES Plus for 100 bucks. That's why the Madcatz, like, even though Madcatz made shit controllers for like their entire existence, at least their arcade sticks were pretty sick. So this is the artwork I put together recently. Stretch this out a little bit more so you guys see what I'm looking at. I made a joke with so we got the Naruto Forbidden Jutsu, which is the rage art. You have the Power Wave from, her Dark Wave is the, no, the T2 plus Chun-Li one. The blue and yellow buttons one. I forgot what the colorway was on that one. Yeah, the TES is fucking beefy. Yeah, this is the nope, stop. What am I supposed to be stopping at, BD? You tell me. Thanks, it's nice I got to catch you to stream again. Thanks for stopping by, man, appreciate it. I'm going to be trying to challenge myself eventually, and I'm going to try to play Hellblade on an arcade stick eventually, and we're going to see what happens, but I don't want to die quite yet, so we'll wait for that. let's go ahead and turn this off. Yeah, this is what we're dealing with right now. We got the Forbidden Jutsu here from Naruto. We got Power Wave from Terry for his Dragon Ball. If you guys know, down 3 is so hit and miss. If you're only like this close compared to being that close, you won't get the clean hit and you'll miss everything and you'll do like a DP and get full punished. So at that point, Harada just take the wheel. And then you have down sleepy time. Nope, just stop. Now I know what you're talking about, BD. But yeah, no stop is when she does the little sleep move, and I do that every once in a while when I'm trying to do her what is it? I don't remember. Thanks to your stream, I am now much excited to go to Fight Stick shopping in Osaka. Yeah, dude, you'll be able to find some places for sure. Damn, I wish I can find, because I went to a few places that had arcade sticks. Yeah, I want to try playing Hellblade with an arcade stick. So hella randomly, when I was finishing playing Tekken, I was like, you know, I'm gonna hop on Hellblade, and then I loaded it up. I went out to go eat, and I forgot I left it plugged in, and I came in, and like my controller wasn't working. My controller, my keyboard and mouse wasn't moving anything, and I was like, oh, I still have my stick plugged in. And I was like, you know what? We're gonna give this a try. And it's possible, but it's gonna be frustrating, but it is possible. I'd have to play it on the Dragon, or I'd have to mod one of my sticks to do the left and right stick movements for analog, and then you can move the camera. But I think it'd be kind of fun just to torture myself. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I want to do the button like layout for this. Let's move this stick onto the floor. Yeah, now that the cross-up's done, I don't know what I'm gonna do next now, other than my AFS stick, but I'm gonna wait probably until I go to Japan and stuff. Yeah. Guys, hear that? That was my chest. My chest cracked real good. Before anybody asks, no, it doesn't hurt. Obsidian, maybe. Somebody's sending me a stick pretty soon. I'm getting sent. So TRF is making. Damn, bro, do some push-ups. Save it for tomorrow. No, my chest is like forever. It's always been like the spot that cracks all the time. It's old man problems. Obsidian. I do have a idea for a video for the Obsidian, but TRF right stick is making a Rev 2 of his fight stick, and he's in a I've seen the pictures of it and it looks pretty dank. I'm just waiting for him to send it to me, and he was saying that I should get it before I leave for Japan, so we'll see about that. Speaking of that, I think he messaged me to give him my address, or a address. Dude, I'm 29. I'm not that young anymore. Full-blown manly man now. Where is this pen tool? Oh, what the hell? Oh yeah, that's right, I gotta wait till after I put down all of them. Take it with you and use it for your own use. If I ever get a VLX, I'm gonna definitely try to get a diamond for sure. I just soft spot for it. Cause here, since this is a new audience that hasn't seen it, after I went to Japan, I was like, nah, man, I gotta make my own. So I made this one when I came back from Evil. So this is kind of like to replicate the control panel of the VLX, and then I'm gonna have it more as like a control panel rather than an arcade stick, and it should be pretty cool. I'm still waiting to get like the rest of the parts to get it all together. This is probably the first time you guys saw me with my hat off. I think about it. And it's over. Put it away, boys. Put it away. Which is, yeah, I wouldn't say boring, but it's more of like a classic sleek style compared to like the VLX, and the red gives it, are pretty flashy. Maybe I don't want to do the whole inserts. If you look, stand-up arcade is not being produced anymore since last year, taking my damn head. Oh wow, I didn't know that. What's my favorite bat top? My favorite bat top is probably you probably know which one it is. I still haven't found one better, to be honest. The Rocks Dragon one's pretty solid. If they would just make these by themselves, grab them so fast. That one, they'd probably go from the knee lever to the crown. It'll focus on my hand. The crown ones, I do like these a lot. They're nice and weighty and still have that like a tactile feel on it. And then it would probably be either the Taeyong, the bat top. Probably be the Taeyong bat top or the Fujin. The only reason I would put the Fujin higher up, but unfortunately the like frosted finish does start to go away after a while. Actually, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. Or maybe not. I guess we'll just chill. We're just gonna chill, right? Alright guys, we're just gonna chill here. If you guys want to ask me anything, I'll probably gonna stay on for the next about 15-20 minutes. Probably get out of here pretty soon. Now that the cross up is done, and I find out which project I'm gonna be doing next on the stream. But I want to get everything ready before I do another one. Oh god. you hate the metal bat tops that are too heavy, like the aluminum ones. I had an aluminum bat top, but it was it wasn't too heavy, but it was just too like, it was, I'm starting to sink under my desk now. Yeah, that's been, the metal bat tops are okay. I just didn't like them after a while. I started to like something a little more versatile. I didn't do, no, the karting is primarily in Osaka. Well, actually I'll be in Kyoto, but no, I won't be doing the karting. It's usually in Osaka and Tokyo. I would do it, but I'm actually doing a Bushido class. The Bushido class is like Way of the Samurai. They're gonna actually give you like swordsmanship training and stuff. So I'm gonna do that one over there. And me and my girlfriend's gonna do like this. You like are able to craft your own gargoyle and you're able to take it back home with you. And then Nagoya is just fucking free run because I'm only there for a week. So at first I was gonna do Osaka, Nagoya, and Kyoto, but then I was like, I don't know, I don't think I have that much time. So I was like, screw it. I'm just gonna stay in Kyoto for 3 days and then stay the rest in Nagoya. And because I'm gonna be going there for a drift event for the on March 2nd, and I'm gonna go record that and do a big old video on it. I hate this Sama bat tops. I hate them with a passion. I have this piece of shit right here. I hate this fucking thing so much. I hate it a lot. A lot. I hate this thing. And then the if it's the clear one, they're okay. Or like the Kori ones are nice. They're just a little too short for me. Like they're, even though they're a bat top, the bat tops are kind of shorter. And then I do like the Samdux ones. Like the one that's on the Kaze is a Samdux removable bat top. But if I had to choose, it'd definitely be the Nilever, Fujin, Taeyong, and the Crown series bat tops. I wish I could just put like the Crown series bat tops on the Phantom levers, but the shaft doesn't work in there. Yeah, like if you look, let's see if I can find one. See, this is a Sama one I ruined. Can't tell, it looks better in the video, but you can't really tell. Stop focusing on my face. Yeah. It's okay. This one I made a little too smooth, unfortunately, so I went the exact opposite way that I was hoping to make it better. No, that's not even it. Damn. My brain's quit. my brain's left the chat. But yeah, the Sama bat tops I really don't like at all. Definitely my least favorite bat top for sure. They're a little too smooth, so I can't really grip it the way I like to, but these have like the gloss where you can get a good grip on it. But I have realized sometimes if they're a little too short, my finger likes to slip right off from here sometimes. But that's only in certain movements. Am I streaming tomorrow? I might, but I might not. Since the CrossFit thing's done, I don't think I'm gonna be doing a stream, since I pretty much got what I wanted to get done today. And then my FS stick isn't ready yet to put together or get it to the point where I feel comfortable putting it together, but I feel like that's gonna be just a dedicated video, so I don't know if I'm gonna stream that. I have another TE, but I don't have a books board to put in there, so yeah, we'll see. Do I like the Crown 202 buttons? I like them. I like them a lot. It was one of my favorite ones. But then my problem with them is I had 4 of them die and I had 2 die while I was at a tournament. They're not dead, but there's little connections on the inside. If they're moved a certain way, they stop working. What does the man fridge look like? It looks like a whole bunch of sparkling water and LaCroix and Perrier, because I'm trying to cut down on my sugar intake in general, because I'm tired of being a fat piece of shit. Just snacks in there right now. What's my job like? Jobly. My job's cool. Keeps me physical and doing stuff. Unless you mean like when I do video stuff for my job. That's more of a freelance thing, but I plan on going more head first into that in the future. Not right now at the moment though. Just so you guys don't hear the crunchy crunchies. I didn't want to break your eardrums with that crunch. Dairy cows. Also, I would binge watching your videos about K levers and was wondering how was your experience with Seimitsu levers compared to the SOM ones. I didn't play on the Seimitsus very long. I played on my LS56 very shortly. Actually, not even very shortly. I played on it for like maybe 2 to 3 months, and then I had the JLF for a while. And then I went to Korean levers, and I haven't really messed with anything else other than that. But then when I was doing the Soundjux V3, I wanted something to compare that actually had leaf springs, or leaf switches on the lever. Sadiq Smith, well, if you stream tomorrow, I'll join the chat for sure, man. I'll let you know probably later in the day. If you guys follow me on Instagram and stuff, I'm trying not to post on my Instagram or like on my YouTube. You know, like when people are like, going live, check me out. I don't want to do those videos. It kind of feels like people doubt are trying to force viewership. And I just kind of want people to come in whenever they feel like they want to come in and come chill. And, yeah, when I was doing the V3 video, I got the Seimitsu LS38 just to have a frame of reference to kind of compare to. It's not really comparable. I can actually show you why, actually. So this is the V3, right? V3 is right here. When you put the joystick all the way over, it stops there no matter how much you try to push it, right? Like it's at the corner, doesn't move. Saw with JLF. Still focus on my face. There you go. You hold the joystick, it doesn't go any farther than that. It doesn't go any farther than that, right? Problem is, on the LS38, whatever, this is screwed on there already. When you do you hold it here, right? You see how there's some play right there at the end? Like I can move the joystick quite a bit, even though it's like resting on the gate. And apparently this is a big problem with the way the spring is on the inside, and I ended up really hating that. So that's why I didn't like the Semetsu. At least the LS38. I haven't tried the LS32, but I heard the same problem applies to the LS32 as well. Do I prefer the newer or Velux layout? I don't really have a preference. The newer layout is comfortable, so is the Velux. I don't really like. I can play on either one. It's not that big of a deal. Right now, I'm trying out the Seiko 2P on the AFS because it's kind of like a mixture. It's brings your like index finger and pinky buttons down a lot more, so you kind of play like almost like a claw, compared to where like the Velux is like a lot more laid out and kind of aligned with your fingers, and same with the newer, but it's a little higher up. Alright, let's see. So I think about 5 or 10 minutes more, and then I'm probably gonna get ready to head out of here, guys. Gonna get ready for work tomorrow. Do the thug thistle, make sure I'm not gonna die. I gotta do some stuff before I actually go to sleep because I promised my girlfriend I was gonna do it, and I keep forgetting to do it. And I would send like my passport information and stuff to the Airbnb. You gonna check out Japanese levers again since you like the V3? Maybe. I've been thinking about it ever since I got my hands on the V3, because now that I have like a better grip on what to expect, I think I'll be able to explain it a little better. But the problem for me is like I like to play on something that I feel comfortable with, and the JLF's looseness is just something that I really doesn't rub me the right way, like the gradual tension of a Korean lever does. But I was thinking about doing a Semetsu lever roundup, or like I'm gonna be doing a video where like I talk about optimizing your lever, like what you can do for like actuator switches, springs, tension, shafts for Korean levers, bodies, the opening for the collar, throw distance, kind of this ways that you can really personalize it for yourself. What's the Stratocost button style name back in the day in the American? I think it's just Hap style, but I don't think I think it's just American style. I don't know if there's an actual name for it though. I just know that's how the Suzo Hap panels are. But yeah, that's what I think the American layout is. I'm not 100% sure though. So the Auto BD says he saw the Auto DIY V2 did. Does the spring delete do anything to improve it? I'm actually not sure. By the time I got rid of my Auto DIY kick, I didn't even know Buttercade had a spring delete, and then by the time I went to Evo, I gave away my V2. I didn't sell it, I gave it away. And then when I got back, I was like, damn it, there's a spring delete for this thing too. I didn't know that. So by the time I was like really wanting to try it, I didn't even have the V2 in my hands anymore. But even then, like the V2 doesn't really feel like a Korean lever that much at all. There's a few. There's you still can get Moz sticks, and then all of Bite Sticks has like the Suzo hat panels now, where you can get like an American style. You get like a lot of variety from all Bite Sticks. Actually, you know what? We can take a look at together. We can take a look at it together. Oh, hello. There we go. That's what we want. So all Fight Stick has like all these button layouts that you can choose from. So you have like the Korean Yor, you have the regular Yor, you have the hitbox. Where is it? I know it's in here somewhere. I've seen it. Let's try the 14-inch. Maybe it might be in there. Can I search? Yes, I can. Yeah, there it is. So you can get the panels from them and still have an American style. All Fights is pretty cool because they have a really cool modular design. It gives you a lot of options, and they have like hat bodies that can actually fit it because you know the Suzo hat lever is so tall. They actually make cases that can accommodate for that kind of size. Like if you look at the universal one, it's a lot thinner. I just use Focus Attack. I don't really buy any parts in it from anybody else unless I need to get something in particular. There's only 2 of them. You can go to focusattack.com. This is where you can get plenty of things, and then Arcade Shock, which as you can tell I don't go there very often, but hey, it's there. Arcade Shock. Those are the only 2 I really use. I don't really use anything else unless I need something like super specific, like a Korean lever from Korea that I can't get from somebody else in particularly. So that'd probably be it. Like you can use like ISC. But this is like definitely specific to Korean lever stuff in general. Like if you can't, like when the Fujin V3 wasn't even available in America yet, I had got it from Korea. Oh, they gave the 49S a new bat top. Oh, here's the new Help Me lever. Oh, it has the newer Gersling A3s too. I have these switches. What's weird is they bumped up the size from like the typical 309 MJ. Oh, damn it. Of course they have a 38 now. I need this. I might just buy this lever just to get the grommet out of it. No full color? Nope. I had a feeling this was gonna happen. I had a feeling like once some levers that weren't full color started getting popular, that they were definitely gonna make more full colors. Like this is the full color Help Me, but this isn't like the DX version with the new stuff. Well, yeah, that is all. I think, guys, How's the knee lever grommet itself? It's nice. It's weird because like it has like a softness of a 38 grommet, but it has the return of a 35. That's kind of the way I think about it, because even though it feels softer, you still get that same kind of like return that you would get from a 30. I think this is the 30 in here. I'm not 100% sure. Actually, no, the 40 might be in this one. I'm gonna try the Motion Fountain. Yeah, I had the first, not the first gen, but before they revamped it, Youngshin. It's in my Korean Lever Roundup Part 1, where I looked at it. When I first got it, I hated it. I really hated it. And then I played on some other Korean levers, and then I ended up playing on that more than my other ones. It took some time. I think it was just after that, like a growing period of getting used to Korean levers in general, and then I finally got used to it. Yeah, I put the knee lever in my Fujin, and I didn't really like it too much as a full color alternative. I think it suits the no collar levers a lot better. But yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna get ready to wrap things up. Thank you guys for chilling out on the stream for 3.5 hours, which is kind of funny because we finished that cross up within probably like an hour and a half. I should have wired it like that in the first place. I would have never had to make this live stream in the first place, and then never had to deal with any of the headache that I had to deal with later on. But thank you guys for joining me today. If you guys want to pop in any last questions before I bounce up out of here, go ahead and do so now. If not, I will throw my outro screen up, even though I didn't even make one. This has been fun and chill as fuck. Yeah, I'm glad it was. I try to the vibes, vibes just chill. Everybody else comes chill. I'm chill. We're chilling. That's all I was going for. And I'll probably do different kind of streams later in the future. Me playing dumb shit and trying to play Hellblade on arcade stick at one point, but we'll see. We'll cross that bridge. We'll cross that bridge once we get there. And then this is also good practice for me to being able to kind of talk on the fly and being able to explain my thoughts very thoroughly without you guys having to wait for a video to come out every time. But hey, we got the cross-up working. Cross-up is done. I don't have to do that thing anymore. I'm definitely going to clean up the wiring at one point, but I don't have as you guys know, I used all of my spare stuff that I had laying around and was able just to put it together in the form that it is now. And then, yeah, gotta figure out what stuff I'm gonna look at next. Probably when I come back from Japan, I'll be dropping or finishing up at least my all fight stick video. I'm just waiting to finish up my artwork, send it out, get the plexi and whatever panel. I have the vinyl here now, so this will be able to go on the yellow. I thought I was gonna keep the yellow, or I'm gonna be using this purple, but it's a heat transfer, but it looks so fucking nice. Look at how nice this looks. That is dope. If I can make this work, I'm gonna be really happy. But it's heat transfer, and I don't know if I have the tools to do it effectively. But then yeah, the Dragon, the AFS, and I'm probably gonna get one last stick, just probably a smaller one, or just something that could just bring around whatever. And those will probably be the sticks of choice for the foreseeable future, probably until like the next gen stuff comes out. And then if I do more fight stick videos, I'm probably just gonna do like a build on them and probably sell them off after I'm done with them. But you know, I try to take some time to make sure I can take a look into it, and I want to get a PS4 so I can do some stuff in that, because people have been asking me stuff about the PS4 latency stuff, and just be a little more diverse, you know, spread out a little bit. Oh yeah, the drone, the Quamba drone. I'll probably do. Maybe I'll do a Quamba drone. I'm a Quamba drone. So now you guys got me saying Quamba drone. Maybe I'll do me building one of the drones stream or something. But the thing is, like, both of the ones that I put together are finished already, and I'm just waiting on they call them ESCs, which sends the signal to the motors. And as you can see, this one's almost all done, but the ESC on this one burned out. This is the first one I built, and unfortunately I put the polarization backwards, started it up and it was fine, and then I had problems with this in the first place. And then when it came time for me to actually put this thing in the air, I was having problems up the yin yang. Not only just being a noob, but you know, trying different things, and I'm trying new things and not really knowing what to expect. So I'm just waiting on that to get here, and then I can put it on and make sure it flies and hopefully not die while trying to do so. But with that said, guys, thank you guys for joining me today. It's a fun stream, very chill this time, and I was able to put my thoughts to the camera and speak to you guys thoroughly. I think last night I was probably too burned out and I wasn't really able to interact as much as I wanted to. So now I learned the lesson of, if I'm not feeling the need, I wouldn't say the need, but I'm not feeling my head's in the right place before I stream, probably gonna lay off, or maybe I'll just play games instead and try to do like a build or something. And then yeah, I gotta get the buttons ready to put in the AF stick, and then the vinyl. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the only plan I got going on for now. So other than that, hope you guys have a good day, and good stuff to you too, Sadiq. It was really good talking to you guys. Ed BD, thanks for coming out. Dairy Cow, everybody else who's joined the stream, and yeah, hope we'll be doing this again eventually. I'm glad I was able to give this a try. Next time, actually, one question before I leave. Do you guys think it's better to stream on YouTube or Twitch? I'm kind of in the predicament of which one I should stream on, but I feel like most of my audience is on YouTube, but the broader audience of like fighting games and just exposure in general for fighting games is on Twitch. So what do you guys think on that? Yeah, that's the whole point of why I wanted to stream, just to kind of interact with people who follow the channel and stuff. Do some bit bigger stuff later in the future. Probably a giveaway eventually. And I do want to find out a way to make my own lever and fight stick, but that's way down the line. The one I made is kind of like a prototype. Twitch won't hurt. Yeah, I'm thinking the next time I stream, I'm probably going to stream from Twitch. The only thing I don't like about Twitch, and it's not Twitch itself, it's telling people that you're streaming from Twitch so people can find you on Twitch. Of course, if they go to your channel to follow you, or you know, do whatever the thug dizzle to get you started, then yeah. But I don't know if I kind of want to do that. It's a whole nother portion that I have to build, and like, you know, you have to bring my viewer base isn't that huge, so it's not like I can just be like, hey guys, check me out on Twitch, I'm over there somewhere, find me. Yeah, we'll see. Gonna iron some things out more. I want to change some of my layout stuff. Like I want to change this one a little bit and have just more synergy for things going on here. And I want to make a little MIDI controller for me to change through the scenes. Nostalgic stick, yeah. That'd be pretty sick. But that's way like I would have to like build it somewhere on stream on Twitch and do videos on YouTube. That's if I would stream on Twitch, that's my idea what I would do. The only thing I don't want to fall into the habit of, which every single person I follow has done, is go to Twitch and then they use their VODs to just upload to Twitch, and then like their content gets diluted. Like I've seen that happen with like Nihongo Gamer and like not Max to extent because it's fucking Max, but like some other people I used to follow. Like it's been so long since I even watched their content, which is, you know, make their videos VODs. I don't want to do that. I kind of want to make sure I keep it separate. This was just like more of a, do I stream to YouTube or do I stream to Twitch? Don't know. And if I do put a VOD from Twitch to YouTube, I'm definitely going to edit it for sure. Like for something like this, I would cut down for like if there's any like airtime between when I'm talking and doing stuff. And then especially when I'm doing like video game shit, you best believe that'll be coming. But we'll see. It's just transferring my base from Twitch to, or my base from YouTube to Twitch. I think that's going to be the harder part for me to do. But I don't mind this. This is fun. But yeah, other than that, I'm going to figure it out once I get back from Japan next week. But you guys have a good night. Thank you guys for joining me. Peace out, guys. Late. Till next time. I didn't know Nihongo Gamer was on Twitch. Yeah, he's on Twitch. Then he stopped doing his regular videos all the time. Happens. Alright guys. Later.
Welcome to the revolution. Hey, come on, come on!